What's up? You rocking with Sam, and I'd like to welcome you to the Hood on Live.
What's up? What's up? What's good with everybody? And as always, I'd like to welcome you motherfuckers to the Hood on Lock. I am your host and CEO Official. Make sure you tap in with me on all social media platforms under CNCO Official. And of course, the brand, the Hood on Lock. What's up? What's up? What's good with you? Give everybody a minute to get up in here. Make sure you hit that like button when you come in. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. And as always, welcome to the hood. Let me go ahead and switch this up real fast so you guys can hear me better. Okay, that's better. That's better. That's better. What's up, Missy? Appreciate you tapping in, baby girl. Missy always showing a nigga support, man. I love her. Hey, Missy, let me check this out, boo boo. Now you know I've been fucking with you ever since you made it. Made your presence known. You've been chopping. You've been coming on here. Really support that nigga, right? And what I noticed before we get the show started is I had started calling you my YouTube wifey like what, 2, 3, 4 days ago. And ever since niggas in the bushes heard me calling you my YouTube wifey, I noticed the last day everybody else has been trying to call you their YouTube wifey. Like that shit is just crazy, right? Like before I started saying it, I had heard nobody say you was a YouTube wifey. I heard nobody say anything like that. I know you support a lot of people. I know you be in a lot of people's chat. But I noticed ever since I've been saying it, all of a sudden everybody and their mama start saying this shit. So it's like, God damn, niggas really be hoping they get a donation around this motherfucking line. Like, damn. She said, where's Kane at? Oh, Kane, he in his cage chilling. He's probably up under his cave. He likes to spend a lot of time up under his rock. He don't be in the rock. He be up under that motherfucker. No, I know they joking, but no, they not joking. They serious. It's not about you being a fool, Missy. I'm not saying you falling for it or none of that. I'm just saying I just noticed ever since I've been saying it, all of a sudden, other people were saying it too. And it's like, well, damn, if you niggas felt like she was y'all YouTube wife, saying that before I said it. Like, these dudes are literally watching my show and then claiming the same stuff. I, that was just crazy though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ever since the PS5, right? That's what I'm saying though. It's like, damn. And my thing is like with me, my shit is genuine. You feel me? Like when I call you my YouTube wife, I'm genuine with it. Like you really show me a lot of support, and I appreciate that shit. And like I told you, even if the support stops, I'm gonna still have love for you. I just don't like the fact that everyone else is now trying to mimic what I do, especially when it comes to you being a wifey. Everybody knows that Missy is the Hood on Locks YouTube wifey, and I'm standing on that. Hey, but what's good with everybody, man? Niggas like to be in the bushes. Niggas don't want to come out and say hi to a nigga, speak to a nigga. I'm getting tired of you motherfuckers in the bushes, though, for real. She said they like the drama people. Nah, that's the thing though. Like drama, don't get me wrong. I do drama sometimes too, but when it's all said and done, you need that person to vibe with. You need that person that's chill, relaxed. I'm in the hood. Well, I used to be in the hood. So I'm used to ghetto ass women. I'm tired of that shit. Hey, but let's go ahead and talk about some of the topics of the show though. Users and scammers. Users and scammers in real life, and we have users and scammers on the internet. We all know the most famous scammer on the internet is Most Hated Blogger. He's always begging, scamming, and trying to find a way to get money out of people, whether he's truthful with it or whether he deceives them. Unless you're truthful with it, then that's foul and that's not a good thing. But now we got people who fuck with Most Hated Blogger who is now trying to mimic what he do. So that just makes one more person you have to worry about scamming. Like for example, nigga named Crackhead Keith, y'all probably know him as Captain Keith. Keith was on MHB Live a few days ago, and he was promoting that he was selling food stamps. He said he had the hookup for 500. You got so many thousands, which I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I know people that sell food stamps, and I know it's 50 cents on a dollar. So when he said for 500 you can get like 3 grand or some shit like that, I already knew he was lying. Then he said for 1,000 you can get 6 grand. I knew he was lying. And then a day or two later, when niggas was threatening to turn him in for welfare fraud, he went live again on Pookie's channel, and he told everybody. She called him Three Teeth, aka Keith. Missy funny. She said three teeth, aka Keith. Oh man, these niggas with these crack mouths be funny. But he went live again with Pookie a day or two later to, explain himself to avoid prosecution for welfare fraud. And what the nigga said was he the food stamps that he had to admit it was not from his connection. They were not from he had a hookup where he could buy food stamps. It was from when people were getting food stamps, him and his family didn't get theirs. So they pretty much gave him back pay and food stamps. So he got whatever his family was supposed to get currently, plus back pay of food stamps. Now, I just found out from my cousins who I contacted before the show, and I found out that the county does do back pay on food stamps. I didn't know that. I heard of back pay on cash, but due to the whole COVID thing, a lot of people have gotten back pay for food stamps, I found out. So it is normal. So when Keith told y'all that the food stamp card was in his name and that him and his family didn't get food stamps during a certain period of time, and pretty much the amount he had was from back pay, he's telling the truth. The scam part was if you would have paid this nigga $500, you would have never got 3,000 in food stamps. If you'd have paid this nigga $1,000, you would have never got $6,000 in food stamps. So Keith has picked up Pookie's influence on getting over on people on the internet. So you guys got to be careful who you believe on here, especially when it comes to, you sending money to someone in return for something, especially if they're in the crackhead sector of YouTube. You feel me? All the bloggers that are in the crackhead sector of YouTube, you guys need to stay away from there. She said, I'm quiet. I stay in the chat, but I will get the fuck off. I need be. Yeah. I know you very smart, Missy. I'm not saying that you don't catch on or you're not aware of what's going on. I just find it odd that, I start that's one thing I don't like about the internet. I do a certain type of show, niggas still that. I come up with an idea, niggas still that. For the first time I claim somebody as my YouTube wifey, niggas still that. It's like, damn, can I do anything on this motherfucker? without somebody trying to steal it. I don't get that. Like, let me be, my nigga. Stop watching my show and copying what I say, copying what I do, especially that gay ass nigga in the DR. And I'm gonna get on that fuck nigga in a minute. What's good? Big Gasman in the motherfucking building. He said the crackhead sector. Yeah, you know the crackhead sector, my nigga. We got Pookie, aka most hated blogger in that motherfucker. Crackhead Keith, aka Three Teeth, aka Keith. Hey, who else can we put in the crackhead sector, man? Who be on some scamming smoker shit on this motherfucker? Who else can we put over there? Who else can we put in the crackhead sector, y'all? Y'all know anybody else need to go over in that sector? So far, we got two in the crackhead sector, y'all. YouTube. But yeah, you guys gotta watch out for a lot of shit. It's bad enough we got scammers and users in real life. We definitely shouldn't have to worry about these type of niggas on the internet, but we do. Niggas are swept down. They purchasing this and they purchasing that, and then you donate trying to support their movement or support whatever it is they got going, and then it never happens. It never comes into fruition. And I can use myself for an example. When I decided to ask for something for the first time, and you guys know it, I said, you know what, man, I want a PlayStation 5 for Christmas. I'm gonna start a fund so you guys can donate and help me get it. Now I'm gonna be honest, like I said before, I didn't think I was gonna get the type of support I got, especially from my YouTube wifey. I didn't think I was gonna get even close to what I needed. But due to God's blessing, due to having loyal, good subscribers that actually care, I was able to get it. And I didn't take that money and go buy something else with it. I did think about doing something better with it, like helping out someone else, but you guys had donated it for a reason, and I had to stand by my word. I went finally after days of searching for one. I got it. I took pictures of it, and I showed appreciation once again to everybody that helped me achieve it. I am very grateful, and again, I appreciate it. And that's one thing I want you guys to realize: everyone ain't genuine like me. Everyone ain't honest like me. And so when you're on this YouTube, you gotta move lightly to make sure motherfuckers is genuine. Especially if you're in the crackhead sector. Then you gotta worry about like in life. I don't know what you guys' family is like, but I got motherfuckers in my family that will use you, lie on you, scam you, set you up. And these are supposed to be people that we call family. These are supposed to be people that are supposed to care about you unconditionally, but that's not the case. That's not how it goes, at least in my world. That's why I don't have a lot of trust for a lot of people. Even in relationships, you have women and men who will tell you they love you and don't. They may like that you got money. They may like the fact that you got nice cars. And solely for that reason only, they set out to use you. They'll look you in your face and lie to you, tell you that they love you. And in fact, they love your pockets, maybe. Or they may love your house that you live in. Or they may love, something other than the actual person. And again, this is the world that we live in, y'all. Men can't trust women. Women can't trust men. We can't even get on YouTube and trust the blogger or the entertainment that we watch. Everybody's out to get money, but they're going about it the wrong way. We've had this big wave of crackhead bloggers on this motherfucker. We got a big wave of cop callers and snitches on this motherfucker. We got a fucking CPS and fucking all kind of shit. Motherfuckers talk about kids. Oh, excuse me. Motherfuckers talking about kids. Motherfuckers talking about the dead. It's just all bad, y'all. Let me drop a link in the chat in case anybody decides they want to come up and discuss what's going on. Wait, hold up. I know that ain't what I think I just saw. Hold on, let me see. I know, hold on. Notification. Oh, we got my nigga. Where you at, BC? My nigga, BC just sent a donation to the show, but bro, I don't see you in the chat. Thank you for that donation, BC Dub. I think that's who BC Dub is. He must be watching. He must be at work watching the show, man. I appreciate that support, brother. And see, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. I don't even pretend to get donations. Like niggas do that too. They'll pretend to get donations just to get you guys to start donating. Try to trick you. You know what I'm saying? Deceive you. When I get donations, I say the person's name because I want you guys to know who it is. Like I don't have to lie about nothing. There you go, BC Dub. I knew you was at work, brother. But I got that donation, man. I hope you heard me and I appreciate it, man. All your support. I'm not on the other channel because I lost happened with that. So you guys know that I do edits. And I took the Lil Nas X video and I did an edit to it. Now the Lil Nas X video has 398 million views. 398 million views. My video had a couple of thousand views. YouTube said my video had nudity in it. It was a clip from the video that has 398 million views. So if mine was flagged for nudity and they upheld that decision, why is the same video that's way longer with more of the same type of content, the clip, well, I got it from there. Why is that video still up, YouTube? If you go to that Lil Nas X with, I think it's Lucas Joyner or whoever the fuck it was, that motherfucker has 398 million views. Ain't got a strike, ain't been took down, ain't been deleted or nothing. But my little clip of that video, keep in mind it's an exact clip of that same video with only a couple of thousand views, was stricken for nudity, and after the manual review, YouTube upheld the decision. I contacted YouTube again and I told them, I said, hey, look, man, this is a clip from a video that's already up that has 398 million views. Why is that video still up and mine got flagged? You know what YouTube told me? They said we're not allowed to look at another video with the same content. I said, nah, here's the link. Look at it. It's the same video. I talked to two. YouTube support agents, and they both told me the same thing because they're reading from a script. YouTube support is trash. YouTube support sucks. They need a whole new system, a whole new way of work. All they do is say, I'm sorry, and then they send you links and articles of, the rules. That's all they do every time. We're sorry. Here's some articles. Read this. That's all they do. Getting paid just to send articles to people and apologize. YouTube has the worst support system when it comes to content creators and getting shit done. A person could have your new video up on their channel and you contact YouTube support and you tell them, they will not take it down. They will not do nothing. They will just give you instructions on how you can strike it, which takes days for them to see. And by then, the content has already been out, it's already been seen, damage has been done. This is how dumb YouTube support is. So even though I took a clip from another video with 398 million views, my small views got stricken, and the big channel is still up with all those views, and it ain't going nowhere. I'm starting to think YouTube is discriminating against me, nigga, and I think I might need a lawyer to look into that because, again, it makes no sense if I take a clip of another video with millions of views. How is one nudity and the other one isn't? Yeah, he definitely has a link in the membership. It's on the original page, you guys. Now, I don't request that you guys get memberships over here. If you guys want to, I appreciate it because it does come into my pocket. But I wouldn't request you guys to have memberships on two different channels. I think like that would be greedy of me. I am going to drop the link for those that do want to get a membership over here. But honestly, I don't, I wouldn't expect it because this is the channel that I'm not going to be on live the most. But if you got it like that and if you want to support it, I will put the link in the chat. But if not, we all good. And I will be giving wrenches. I'm glad you brought that up, Missy. I will be giving wrenches to people who have them on my other channel. All I request is that you be a member on my shit to get a wrench. So since you guys are members on the other channel, you definitely is allowed to have it over here. So y'all just give me a second because you can't give wrenches from StreamYard, y'all. So y'all give me 1 second to pull up the live on my computer. And everyone who has a wrench on the Head on My podcast will definitely get one here. So give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Yeah, this shit's crazy, Missy. Like, it's like a video has millions of views, YouTube would ignore shit. But if you got a clip of that same video with a few thousand, oh, they want to strike your shit. And then whoever looked at it, they confirmed it was and there's no nudity in the video. That's another problem that I had. There is no nudity in the video. None. When I say zero, there's zero nudity in the clip. So how does it still get stricken for nudity and it's upheld? I watched the video before I challenged it because I'm like, hold on, maybe it's something in there I didn't see. I watched the video 2 or 3 times and there was no nudity in the video. So again, like, are you guys discriminating against me, YouTube, or what? Like, you got to make it make sense. But I got your donation, BT Dub, and I definitely appreciate you sending that, man. I really do, man. Because like I said over here, I don't get too many donations. Missy always shows me love. My nigga BC shows me love. Miss Laker shows me love. And every now and then a few others may. But, when a nigga really gets support like I've been getting lately, man, y'all make a nigga feel good. Y'all make me want to continue to come on live and fuck with you guys. And if I can get more people to show that type of support, I will definitely be on this shit a whole lot more. Give my nigga BC Dub his shrimps because he had to blow a nigga brains back. Alright, BC should have his moderator rights and shit. Yeah, you got it. Alright, that's taken care of. Now, I want to ask you guys this. As human beings, Why are some people so thirsty for money? Why are people so desperate to use people for whatever reason, even in real life, not just on YouTube, in real life? Like, doesn't it feel bad when you use somebody? Some of you people got people that are there for you, would do anything for you, care about you, and you choose to not accept it. Instead, you choose to treat the people wrong. How is that fair? How does that make you a good person? Like, at the end of the day, we all should look out for each other. I know everyone isn't honest. I get that too. Oh, I didn't put it on the other channels as well. Hold on, let me put it on my channel. But as a business podcaster, YouTuber, your word is all that you got. That's all you got. And if they can't, if people can't accept your word for what it is, then why would they even be bothered with you? Why would they even deal with you? Like, does it feel good to use people? Does it feel good to scam people? I never thought that was a good thing. My mom didn't raise me like that to use and scam people. That's just not a good feeling. Hey, another thing I want to speak on too. Oh wait, bro, did you send me two donations? Hold on, man. Am I tripping? ABC, was that two donations or did you do that on accident? Whoa, hold up. Hey, shout out to my nigga Brandon Bell, man. That nigga sent two donations in, bro. Hey, man, that's what I'm talking about. That's real support, my nigga. That's what I'm talking about. My nigga BC is at work getting that bag, and he sent in two donations, man. Two. Like, I really appreciate that, bro. Like, BC does really fuck with a nigga, homie. I'm about to do something nice for bro, too. Missy and BC, man, y'all give me some time, but when I get in position, man, I'm gonna do something real nice for you guys because, support is everything when you're a YouTuber and you own this shit, and you guys have really been showing me support. And I can't do nothing but appreciate. Hold on, was this today? Today is. Oh no, that's from last time. Okay, cool. Missy, I love you, Missy, because you always do. I gotta tell Missy to stop donating sometimes. Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. I didn't even notice that, man. I'd have said something earlier. I saw the one, and when I looked at the notification, I thought it was the same one, but I saw it was a little bit of difference. And I'm like, hold on. See, that's real nigga shit, though. Like, BC is up every morning at work, get this bag, and he fucks with the hood on lock, man. He doesn't care about how many people was over. That's one thing I like about Missy and BC Dub. They don't judge me based off popularity. They don't judge me based off, and Miss Laker as well. They don't judge me based off of how many people was over here. It could be three people in this motherfucker, and two is them. They still support, they still donate. Those are what you call real supporters. Real supporters. My nigga BC, he donated once. I was happy with that. I was good. But bro decided to send another one in, man. How can you not respect people like that? But then we got YouTubers on here that cuss out people because it ain't a certain amount. They feel like it's too low. Like nigga, a donation is a donation. It's what they want, just like a tip. A tip is whatever the person wants to tip you. You can't put a price tag on that. Nor should you cut somebody out for giving what they give. People don't have to give a shit, y'all. I keep telling y'all that. Respect your supporters, and your supporters will respect and rock with you. And that's how I know Miss Laker, BC Dub, and Missy are real people because they don't judge me based off of numbers. They base me off of, I guess, how I move, how I get down, how I run my show, and shit. It gets no better than that, man. It gets no better. Where Miss Laker at? Let me send her a link. Miss Laker ass can only be over here. Me, man, like I look at this shit, and I'm not the holiest person in the world, but I look at this shit as blessings, y'all. I do because part of being real means standing on what I say, being true to myself, and being true to myself and standing on what I say is what's stopping my growth. You guys don't see me in everybody's channel. You guys don't see me sitting on a stage with everybody, up there talking to everybody on all these channels. There's some people who have numbers strictly because they fuck with everybody and they're on everybody's channel, so they getting all this exposure and shit. I can't do that because a lot of these YouTubers are fuck niggas, weirdos, abusers, rapists, deadbeats, snitches. So that hinders my growth because I refuse to stand next to these people. I ref- Wait, hold on. What the fuck? I know that just hold on. Man, cuz look at this shit though. Hey, shout out to my YouTube wifey. My YouTube wifey just sent me a donation and she said it's for Kane. She missed my you miss Kane for Kane from Missy. Oh shit. Okay, well what I'm gonna have to do is I might have to go get cocaine something for his cage and let him know it came from Missy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go get him something. I don't know what, but I might give him another cage or something. I don't know. I'm gonna go find him something, let him know it came from Missy. She enjoyed the show last time and showed off. And I kind of thought you was leery about uh, uh the snake though. Yes, and respect other people for sure. BC done exactly. Like I said, man, I would never disrespect my supporters or just people in general, my nigga, unless I'm given a reason to. If I'm given a reason to, then that's totally different. She said Kane is a snake, folks. She said it freaked me out. Hey, I also was jamming music one night, just got on here to say hi. And Missy, boy, she was rocking with a nigga, boy. I had the old school going. Missy was like just rocking with me. She said she watched the video twice. So I take it you never seen a snake eat live before? It freaked her out, but yeah, she watched it twice, y'all. Y'all see how women is? She said it freaked her out, but she watched the video twice. Oh, Missy gonna be a snake lover in a minute. Yeah, I was supposed to have been getting more snakes because I was gonna breed them, but since I'm about to go off to truck school and be on the road, I won't be here to, you know, make sure that they're fed and breeding them. So I'm gonna have to put that on hold. Missy said, "Not in real life." Right. You see, Kane is smooth. He cool, man. He just be chilling. He eat his food, drink his water. He go right back under his tunnel. Like he'll come out a couple of days later, just chilling. Like, and what's crazy is for those that don't know, I used to be afraid of snakes. Like I had this big ass fear of snakes. Like like really had a big fear of him. And I guess I'd be lying if I said I wasn't still afraid of him because I do have a little fear still. But as you guys see, I have one, and I believe me having one is getting me over my fear of him. She said he was showing his teeth for the camera. He was cheesing, getting a smile on. Let me see if he up. Nah, he's under his tunnel sleep. I'm glad you guys enjoyed Kane though. Hey Missy, did you enjoy the old school we was playing that night? Well, I know you did. We was rocking out, nigga. Missy damn near knew all the songs. If she did, she probably knew all of them. Like I said, I drag people on this motherfucker, but it feels good to get on here and just have open conversation with you guys, just to say hi and see how y'all doing and et cetera, et cetera. What else happened though? Let's talk about some shit that's been going on YouTube, y'all. There's been a lot of crazy shit on YouTube. I seen Pookie capping again, trying to say that Lady Wu owed over $1 million in child support. Over 1 million, close to like 2 million. And Captain ass, line ass crackhead Keith was trying to explain how she ended up owing that much. And then I caught a live from Lady Wu right afterwards, and Lady Wu made a lot of sense, nigga. The government, the state, federal, whatever, county, is not going to allow you to owe that much money and you ain't in jail. There's no way you can owe 1.9 million, which is basically two, and you ain't been in prison, you ain't been in jail. They not garnishing your wages or nothing. Lady Wu also has her own place to stay. So I don't know how he tried to push that narrative, and his retarded ass subscribers was like, "Damn, she owed $2 million and woo woo woo." Come on, my nigga. Don't nobody owe that much in child support and ain't been to jail or been in prison. Y'all gotta know what's bullshit and what's real. Now Pookie, and I'm sure he in the bushes with his crack mouth having ass. Toothless in St. Louis. uh, that nigga's now coming for Queen 88. He's alleging that he's gonna find out her stuff and he'll do something to her. Let me tell you something, Missy. Now, Missy, you said you've been watching me and been rocking with me for a long time, and I believe you. I really do believe you. But Missy, if you look at this channel from when I first started going live, if you look at my other channel from when I first started going live, I got videos of Pookie embarrassing the shit out of that nigga, fucking him over, putting that nigga in the dirt. And he has tried to strike my channels multiple times. From when I first started talking about his ass all the way till now, he's been trying to strike my shit. I am unstrikeable when it comes to Pookie because I know how to get around strikes. I know what's allowed and what's not allowed. Only way Pookie would be able to strike me is if I make a mistake. And I try not to make a mistake, you feel me? Just so he won't get that enjoyment. Also, um, remember he went live about a week ago and he said, "Hey, hold on, I'll check your email. You got mail." Because his dumb ass is retarded. And he thinks the thumbnails that I make, he can claim are his thumbnails and they're going to strike me. YouTube didn't send me an email, a strike, or nothing. So when that crack mouth having ass nigga say he coming for me, y'all ignore that shit. I laugh at that shit. Because I've gotten good at this shit and I know what I can and can't do. I'm not saying I won't slip up and make a mistake, but it's gonna be very hard because I know what I'm doing. My nigga BC just said nope, he lied. Yeah, he lied on a woman. Now, I wish I would have caught the lie because he said she was talking about him first. So I definitely wish I would have saw what she said about him. But as always, we see he always fucking lies. He lies about everything. You cannot trust a crackhead, y'all. Y'all know that. Some of y'all got crackheads in y'all uh family. Some of y'all may have friends that's crackheads. At the end of the day, you know you don't trust no fucking crackhead. We all know that. We all know that. So just because a nigga starts a YouTube channel and buys a whole bunch of subscribers, that don't mean you can trust a motherfucker. The nigga's cheating on YouTube. Think about that, y'all. This nigga's cheating on YouTube. By him buying all them damn subscribers, right? That's cheating. You can't trust a motherfucker who's cheating and tricking y'all with numbers. Missy said, I know he can't defeat you, but he's on a mission to cause chaos and division. That's that karma. Yeah, for real. Man, look here. Pookie is the last thing I'm worried about as far as strikes. I would love to see this pussy nigga in real life, though. That's what I want to see. I want to see this nigga in real life. No police around, no security, just me and him. In the words of my nigga Speaker Box, aka Sean G, I just want to give MHB a hug. I just want to hug that nigga real tight, my nigga, because he definitely deserves a hug from the hood on lock, my nigga. Some of you guys probably don't know what that means. You probably don't know who Sean G is. But for those that do know who Sean G is, you definitely know what I mean by a hug when I say it. Also, some of you guys may be aware of a woman named Emily, who's a viewer, who's out here just giving up all kind of money for dick and pussy. I'm talking about she paying for the thing. I don't know what Meek was talking about, but she was saying something to the fact of what's up with Emily and the police report. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? There's a lot of motherfucking niggas on here that abuse women and all kind of shit. And other people are cool with them. Other people watch their shows. Other people may send donations. Some people let them come up on a platform. If I know you abuse women, if I know you a deadbeat father, if I know you a snitch and a rat, I can't allow you on my platform. I don't want to be seen with you. I don't want to stand next to you on YouTube or in real life. Just sit back, cause Missy, I know you be every BC. I don't know if you be everywhere, but I know Missy be everywhere on the YouTube streets. Missy, you might agree with me on this. There's a lot of woman abusers that's on YouTube. There's a lot of deadbeat fathers that are on YouTube. There are a lot of scammers that are on YouTube. Some of these niggas have tied up and kidnapped women and transported them in cars like Donald Goins, aka Brandon Vereen. And then it's like we also got the LGBT on this motherfucker real thick. But we got the undercover LGBT niggas. Niggas who get scammed and robbed by a blogger, but they're so obsessed with them, they like them so much, they return and start paying them like Philly Rican. There's no way in hell. There's no way in hell you gonna rob me, scam me, or trick me out my money, and because some time has went by, I'm gonna come back and start donating to your channel. There has to be some type of weird gay obsession going on right there. Missy said there seems to be allegedly. I heard a DG. Oh no, it's not allegedly, Mama. I actually did a live
not on him, but I did a live, and at the end of the video, I put up his police record, which is public record on Google. The man abused the woman, tied her up, whether he used rope, cuffs, whatever, put her in some type of vehicle, and transported her to a different location against her will. He was charged and convicted of this shit. So we don't have to say alleged, mama, when there's public record of him doing this shit. I even looked up what it meant. It was something like felony. It was he has a charge that's called felony something starts with an L. And when I looked up what it meant on Google, it says when a man, well not a man, but when a person, restrains you, and restraining can be many things, cuffs, rope, whatever, put you in the back of a vehicle and transport you from one place to another. Whatever that charge is, he has that charge on his record. Now, most of the time when people tie you up and transport you, that's kidnapping as well. And then it's like, well, did you abuse her? Did you beat her up when you did that? Did you keep her hostage? Did you rape her? There are so many questions that can be asked. There's so many questions that we need to know when it comes to that. You can't ask him because he's not going to answer. But yet there are people on YouTube that's still cool with this dude, allows him to be on their panel, and they're very aware of his charges. Him stealing clothes out of TJ Maxx, that's the smallest problem out of the whole thing. The biggest problem is this motherfucker is out here kidnapping women, abusing them. And because he gets on YouTube and changes his name, he acts as if that's all good. It's okay. That's not cool. And the damn show ain't right. Nobody asks this nigga, hey, bro, why I say you beating on women, you kidnap them, and you transport them from one location to another? Nigga, did you rape them? Did you beat them up some more? Did you put them in the bottom of your basement or in a log cabin somewhere and held them hostage, nigga? Where's the woman at now? Where's the body at? Nah, these niggas don't ask them questions. Instead, they let this nigga sit on their platform giggling and laughing and having a good time. These are the bloggers and the social media people that have no morals, live by no code, none of that. I'm sorry, you guys. I was raised a certain way. Where I'm from, we don't hang out with those types. Where I'm from, those type of people are not allowed to come around, be in our environment, or none of that. That's just a no-go. But motherfuckers on YouTube is okay with these type of people. And I don't understand it. I don't care if you got a lot of subscribers or not. If you's a fuck nigga, you's a fuck nigga. That's all it is to it. So when you see these type of people and you see that they're hanging out with certain YouTubers, you gotta start looking at them other YouTubers like y'all y'all flocking together. You don't give a fuck. Like that's not cool. Hold on, you guys. Somebody calling my phone. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Give me a second. Hold on. Same here. Keep your circle small. Yeah, real shit, Missy. You got to. But then instead of keeping your circle small, niggas will sit on here and make up excuses for why they fuck with certain people. Oh man, this is YouTube. So I'll fuck with this person. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. Hold on, you guys. I had an auntie that passed away yesterday, and the family is calling for information. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hop on off of my iPhone, and then once I connect to my iPhone, I gotta give my other phone to another relative so they can handle the obituary and stuff. So y'all give me 1 second. I gotta connect my iPhone to the screen. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay. And this one. All right, can y'all hear me well? All right, y'all give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I don't see my mic. Okay, cool. BC Dub said facts. I had a fair charge like that engaging in criminal activity. It when I was young in the streets, but it's a man. A man owed me a bag. Hold on, I got a fair charge for engaging in criminal activity when I was young in the streets, but it was a man owed me back. I think BC Dub said somebody owed him some money, so he had to do some gangster shit and caught a fair charge. And we all been through shit like that, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Compton, California, so I understand how that shit go. But see, you on your shit though, BC Dub. You doing your trucking shit, your oil rig shit. You know what I'm saying? We all changed. Like me, I'm an ex felon as well. And y'all, man, I'm having the worst luck today, y'all. I am having the worst luck when it comes to phones charging. My iPhone is dead. It just cut off on me. Thank God I got my laptop. So let me change my avatar while I holler at y'all real quick. What's good? I see my ride or die, Miss Goldie in the motherfucking building. What's up, Miss G? Glad to see you. Glad to hear your voice. I'm not gonna say hear your voice, but you get what I mean. I've been worrying about you as well. You are deeply in my heart. I'm not gonna speak on nothing, that, but I think about you every day, and I be wondering if you okay. At the same time, I don't want to bother you every day because I know you got your personal stuff that you're dealing with. So when I see you pop up, it makes me feel good, and you could definitely know you could text me to let me know that you're doing all right, Mama. So I need you to let me know you good, Miss G. If not every day, every 1 to 2 days. You know what I'm saying? Until you get back 100%. Missy said if you watch people long enough, they will reveal themselves. every fucking time. And if they don't reveal themselves, God will reveal themselves to you. I've learned that like in a lot of my relationships, I'll just notice certain shit like, oh, hold on, what the fuck? And I'm like, no, that can't be it. And the more I deny, the more shit I see. It's like, wait, hold on. Nah, this is what I'm seeing. Okay, this motherfucker's foul. Okay, now you time to go. Missy says, we're so very sorry for your loss. Yeah, I lost my auntie, man. I'm an honest person though. I love my auntie, and I like to think she loved me also. We had the we had the best nephew and auntie relationship in the world from a kid to my early adult stages. And we found out she had cancer, and she had the one that was not curable. There was nothing she can do. It wasn't one of the ones that you can cure or you had a chance. If you had this one, it was pretty much a wrap. And I personally believe it changed her, but not for the good, but for the bad. And so because of that, I had to personally separate myself from her to avoid me, disrespecting and other stuff. But she was always on my mind. I always thought about her. I always wanted her to get better, even though I know it couldn't. And because of me having a good heart and knowing what I did, I could sleep peacefully at night knowing that she's in a better place. I just wish that, as she was going through what she was going through, it wouldn't have been so negative. She could have been around us to enjoy that time that, we can never get back. But, some people, make decisions on their own and there's nothing we can do about it. My mom passed away, for some of you guys that know, when I was 14 years old. And even though I love my relatives, when you lose your mom, especially that young, it doesn't really hurt you as much as you go throughout life and lose other people. You feel me? You care, you miss them, but I think once you lose your mom, especially at a young age, it deadens your heart uh, to where you don't be so affected by it. Plus, I'm smart. Knowing the type of cancer that she had, I knew, it was just a matter of time. I always wished that it would be longer, but we all kind of knew, so we also was able to prepare ourselves for it. We definitely miss her and love her, but we kind of knew that it was gonna happen. So for that, we were pretty prepared for it. But with black folks, it's always drama, though. I'm not gonna speak on the drama, but it's always drama. It's never just, you know, it happens. Everybody just get at peace, get along. It's always this person did this or this person didn't do that or why this and why that. And it's like, damn, niggas can't even mourn without it being some fucking drama. You feel me? Not so much with me, but with other relatives. Like, I wasn't included in this drama for once, but it's always some fucking drama. Miss Cody said, man, sorry to hear this. Just lost my favorite ass auntie at the end of November. It's sad. I think you meant sad. Been really hard to do on my to very been really hard on my family too. I'm gonna take it as what you're saying. My dad's my dad's favorite sister. I don't know what F ass mean, but hold on, man. Somebody's calling my other phone, and my relative has it. Hold Sorry about that, you guys. You know, when it comes to death, phones be blowing up and everybody calling for this and that, you guys. So I hope you guys just bear with me because I don't know if my phone's gonna stop ringing or not. But I have to take these calls because things have to be done and people need to say and know certain stuff and you know how that shit go. But yeah, for those that don't know, man, Miss Goldie is the original ride or die of the Hood Unlocked. She's been supporting me from the beginning. She's went to war with other people and she's went to war with other bloggers for me. Never asked her once to do it. Miss Goldie rides for me so hard. Other people would come back and tell me what she was doing. Like I don't get to catch everything. You know, I have a life. I don't always be on YouTube. But when you got people that come back to you and be like, man, they was talking about you on this show and Miss Goldie was in the chat going hard. Or if Miss Goldie felt like one of my viewers was not loyal or was disrespectful, she would come and tell me like, hey Hood, this is what it is. Even if it caused her friendship to end with that person, even if it caused beef with that person, Miss Goldie truly has my back. And it's a blessing to have people like that. And that's what I see a lot in Missy. I see a lot in Miss Laker now. You know, me and Miss Laker had her up and down, but it wasn't nothing too bad. And I also see that in my nigga BC Dub. I think I said Missy as well, if not, definitely Missy. Like, you guys are the hardcore Hood on Lock supporters. Miss Goldie has also got memberships, and she does what she can for me. And you know, I appreciate everything that she does. Because with me, it's not about how much you spend or what you do financially. She supports me in every way possible, even including that way. She has a level 2 membership with me, you guys. She don't have the level 1. And hey, shout out to everybody that has the level 1s. I'm not knocking it. But Miss Goldie really fuck with me. She has a level 2, which is a little bit more than level 1. So I definitely appreciate Miss Goldie for having a level 2. I think she's been a level 2 member for 3 or 4 months. And she's the only person with a level 2 membership. And I definitely appreciate that, y'all. Because I know between donations and memberships, I love those. I love when you guys are members. I love when you guys send in donations. Again, this is a business, and my goal is to get back to you guys. And I've told you guys I got some things planned. Once I'm done with truck driving school and I get my own truck, or even while I'm just driving regular, I'm going to take that money and then pay for celebrity interviews. And then when YouTube gives me the money for the celebrity interviews, I'm going to buy more trucks for my trucking company. You see how I'm going to do that? And then at that point, I have the trucking business revenue plus all the other revenues that I have coming in, right? And I'll be able to do nice things for you guys. So even though the support isn't fully here in big numbers, it will be, and I have a plan to get it there. And just watch. When we get to thousands of viewers at one time, hundreds of thousands of views on a video, and that YouTube ads start coming in, just like I did in the beginning, I'm gonna be giving away all kind of shit to you guys. Because again, without you guys being true supporters, I couldn't do it. And people like BC Dub, Miss Goldie, Missy, Miss Laker, I will be having private events where I will fly you guys out to attend if you're available. I would love for you guys to come, whether it's a yacht, whether it's a vacation somewhere. You know, I'm gonna definitely do something for my hardcore supporters, and just know I appreciate and I see each and every one of you guys. Missy says, "We, you have a lot going on. We are here for you." I definitely appreciate that, Missy. I really do. You know, so like I said, I'm a big boy. You know, death does hurt, but I lost my mom, and it's like the only way I think I'm gonna be affected to the point to where I'm just fucked up is if it was like my dad or my sister, which I don't hope nothing happens to nobody like that. But for me to really be affected, it would have to be someone who's very close to me, like my mom was, because losing her was my everything. You know what I'm saying? Like losing her took a big toll on my life as a kid, or should I say a teenager. It took a big toll on me as a young adult, and still to this day, it takes a toll on me. Like I can't stop thinking about my mom. I can't. I just can't. Like she was just that wonderful. She was the total opposite of these deadbeat ass women that we have today that call themselves mothers. Always laying on their back, ain't taking care of their kids, selfish, users. Like these bitches ain't shit these days. But my mom, she was a true definition of a woman who was born in the city, went through struggle, and came out successful as a career woman before she passed. See, it's something else you guys don't know about me that I'm gonna let you guys know. And it's kind of fucked up that this has happened. Around the time my mom passed, she had graduated college, and again, I keep forgetting the name or the title that she has, but she helped out the eye. She worked at LensCrafters, which is an eye doctor company, and she repaired glasses. She put the prescription that you needed in your lens for your glasses, and I guess an optometrist assistant is what it's called. I don't think that's what it was called. I think it has a specific name for it, but basically, she can put your prescription in the lenses, give you your glasses. She can repair your glasses. She also, did all the testing for the doctors and all that before you went and actually saw the doctor. And then when she started doing that, she had the funds to, make our life even way better than what our life was already perfect. But she was able to just take it to a whole nother level. And before she passed, she had took me and my sister to this audition. There was thousands and thousands and thousands of kids that auditioned for this Coca-Cola commercial and the opportunity to go to this school in Santa Monica to become an actor. Me and my sister both went. My sister was 3, 4 years younger than me, and we both went. At the time, I was about 12 or 13. And I've always been smart. My mom always made sure I was smart. She always made sure I understood. She always made sure I got good grades. And she rewarded me for having good grades, which made it easier for me to want to get them. So to make a long story short, we're sitting in this big ass auditorium or whatever the fuck it was, and I'm watching maybe about 100 to 200 kids go before me and my sister, and we all had to say the same thing. You have to say hello, what your name is, and then your participation number, right? And that was it. It wasn't no lines from no script or nothing. You just said hello, what your name was, and you have to say my participation number is whatever. I remember to this day, my participation number was 33B. So I said, hello, my name is Hood. My participation number is 33B. That's it. That's all they wanted us to say. And they had cameras on us. They would review the cameras, and based off us just saying that and our appearance, dictated if we went to school uh, to become actors. So again, no, me being as smart as I was, I sat back and I watched. Everybody did it exactly how they said do it, y'all. Hey, check this how smart I am, y'all. Check this out. I watched at least 100 to 200 people, kids, go before me, and they all said it the same way. Hello, my name is so and so. My participation number is 1. Hello, my name is my participation number is 100. Hello. So then when they finally got to me, I said, you know what? I'm gonna do something different. I want to stand out. At 12 or 13, I knew without my mom telling me, nobody told me to do this. But I just knew because of so many kids, I needed to stand out. I went before my sister. So when I got the mic, you walk down the stage. till you get to the end. Like it's like a model runway, but you're on a stage though. So you walk about maybe 10 feet after they give you your mic, and there's like 4 or 5 cameras, different angles, big old bright light flashing on you, and then you put the mic to your mouth and you say the line. Remember, I told you guys, I heard everybody say it the same way. So I walked down the thing. I got to the end of it in front of the cameras. I had the mic in my hand, of course. I lifted it up and I said, "Hey, what's up? My name is Ron. My participation number is 33B." Did I say anything else like that? But I said it with energy and I said, "What's up?" I didn't say hi like everybody else because the word, the script said hi. I didn't say hi. I said, "What's up?" I said, "Hey, what's up? I'm Ron and my participation number is 33B." I said it just like that with energy and everything. Go back, give the person a mic. They gave it to my sister. My sister came down. And remember, she's 3 years younger than me, so she probably was like maybe 8 or 9. So she didn't know no better. She went down the walkway and she said it just like everybody else said it because she was told to do it that way. She was 3 years younger than me, so she didn't know no better. So right after you do that, you go home. About a week later, about 8, 9 o'clock at night. No, about 7 or 8 o'clock at night because we went to bed at 8:30. So about 7, 8 o'clock at night, my mom got a phone on a house phone. Back then it was house phones really, and it was like she was sitting there and she was smiling as she's listening on the phone. My mom is smiling like a motherfucker. She said, "Ronald, Nene, y'all come here." So we go run to her thinking that something is wrong. And I just noticed she had this big ass smile on her face while she was listening. And then I couldn't hear what they were saying on the phone, but I kept seeing the smile on her face. And she said, "Well, what about my daughter?" And then I heard her say, "Oh, okay. So she hangs up the phone and she looks at me and she says, "Ron, guess what? They selected you to go to school and to have the opportunity to be in a Coca-Cola commercial." They had instructed us that the Coca-Cola commercial paid upfront $30,000, and every time this commercial showed, you got a residual of 1,500 to 3 grand every time it showed. No matter where it showed at in the world, no matter whatever. Every time that commercial would have been shown, you got your 30,000 up front, and you got between 1,500 and 3 grand in residual every time it was showed. Now, I wasn't selected to win that because what you had to do is the ones that they picked from the audition, you had to go to the school, and then after you graduated from that school, they would select who would win that Coca-Cola commercial. That's how it went. So my sister was like, "Mom, do I go too? Do I go too?" And she was like, "Sorry, baby." You know how moms is. She had to look at her and, make her feel good. She said, "Sorry, baby, not this time. They just want your brother. But we'll take you back when you get a little older, and then you can audition again. Or maybe if your brother get on, he can then bring you on." And, she was a kid. She didn't know no better, so she felt some type of way. So my mom had to make her hug her and make her feel good and let her know that, in the future she would have other opportunities to do it. And when she got her, under control and got her in good spirit, she went looked at me and was like, "Hey, you want to go? You want to go?" I said, "Yeah, I want to go." Hell yeah, the school was in Santa Monica. We lived in Compton. I mean, my mom would have to drive me or my dad would have to take me to school. After school, regular school, I had to go to after school. And I remember the school was supposed to start, I think maybe like a couple of weeks or a month after she passed away. I remember her being so excited that I had an opportunity and was selected to go to this school for acting, basically, at such a young age. And all I did was switched up a couple of words differently from what anybody else was saying at the audition, and I said it with a little bit of energy. That's all I did. And I stood out, which is what I was hoping, and it worked. And when she passed away, man, it fucked me up. I didn't want to go to regular school. I damn sure didn't want to go to school for no acting. Like that shit had fucked me up so bad. My dad was like, I was fighting in school. Like I was snapping on niggas. My dad was like, son, I want you getting kicked out of school. He said, so if you gotta take a week or even 2 weeks off, stay at home. Like my dad literally told me I could stay at home for a week or two because I went from joking with my friends to snapping on my own friends. Like if the homie cracked a joke on me, I was socking them out, like taking off on my niggas. And my dad instantly knew what my problem was. He's like, son, if you need to take a week or two off, then just stay at home. I don't want you getting expelled out of school. And so I say that to say this. It's not about being hard or nothing like that, but when she passed away, it fucked me up. It hurt me. I didn't want to do shit. I was in a deep depression, and I don't think my dad or nobody noticed it. I was in depression. I didn't know what to do. My mom was my heart. She was my love. And my dad was always there financially. Like, my dad bought us everything that we wanted. If we wanted fast food every day, he bought that. I had all the new shoes that came out, the King Griffey Juniors, the David Robinsons, the Grant Hills, the Jordans. Who else? I had pretty much everybody. If I only way I didn't have the shoes if I didn't like the shoe that came out. So my dad spoiled us financially, but he didn't understand it was the love part that I don't say the love part, but the emotional part. I guess due to him being a man and not having a father, that's where he lacked that. He thought as long as he was giving us money, buying and stuff, we was okay. But we was, or at least I was emotionally damaged by that. So no matter what he bought me, it couldn't fill the void of losing my mom. Feel me? So and that's one thing I wish I could have went and did was that acting school. She was very happy. She wanted to see me go. She really believed I could have won it. I believe I could have won it because again, I was so smart. If I knew to stand out at the audition, I could have imagined what I would have did at the school. You guys probably would have seen me in movies or on TV instead of YouTube. But bittersweet though. That's just a little story I decided to tell you guys though. She said, "You see, I love the laughing out loud." I don't know what that means. Sexy bot means Toothless is lurking. Hey, for real. Because when he buy robots on his channel, I don't know if the bitches follow or what, but they always popping up over at this motherfucker. Every time I do a show, motherfucker, and I block them all. So these are new fucking robots that's popping up over here. You know I ain't bought no robots because this show would be way more than 6, 8 people in this motherfucker. Missy, I love the love. Oh yeah, she definitely love the love, Miss Goldie. I fuck with you the long way, Miss Goldie. I wish you would have went to Hawaii with me. I would have loved to have that memory, like on some real shit, Miss Goldie. I tried my best to get you to go. I would have loved to have had that memory of taking you to Hawaii with me due to your loyalty to me and your support. Like other YouTubers don't do that type of shit. They not gonna do it. They can't afford to, and if they can, they selfish. I really wanted to show people, like Miss Goldie, fuck with me. I'm taking her to Hawaii with me. I was live out there, Miss Goldie, so you definitely would have been on live with me. And I told you everything was gonna be paid for. Your room, your food. All you have to do is just bring your bag and your ass. And I understand you couldn't, why you turned it down, but I definitely would have wished you would have went to Hawaii with me, Miss Goldie, because you definitely deserved it. Miss Goldie, much respect to you, love. She said thanks for sharing. I'm an open book, y'all. I'm not ashamed of nothing. I'm not embarrassed of nothing. And I am very aware that people will take your stories and your truth and try to use it against you, try to hurt you with it. But I'm a big boy. Like, that shit don't bother me. It doesn't affect me. So I'm not worried about none of that. Like, I just told you guys I miss and I love my mom and so blah blah. Man, fuck your dead mama. Man, I'm a grown man. That don't hurt me because you saying it over the internet. You want to hurt me? Say that in my face. Until you can say those type of things in my face, you calling a phone, you saying it long distance on the internet, you will never hurt me. You will never affect me. If you want that shit to hurt me, you gotta say it in my face. Cause I'm gonna show you my pain. But you internet gangsters, you can never hurt me via the internet, my nigga. You too far away. So your words don't have no effect on me. And that's what these niggas don't like. They'll say, fuck your stepson, fuck your mamas, fuck all this shit. Yeah, but you thousands of miles away on the internet, behind your computer or your phone, you bitch. That don't hurt me. Come say it in my face. Come say it in my face. Come say it in my face and let it hurt me that way. Cause these bitch ass niggas can't hurt me over no internet, y'all. And I also say to you guys, if you ever get into an issue with somebody on YouTube or the internet, no matter what they say, don't let it hurt you and affect you because they're saying it from a distance because they're scary. Scared people talk shit behind the internet. Real motherfuckers will say shit in your face. That's the difference. Can't let a pussy motherfucker affect you on the internet. That's just the way this shit goes. But you guys know I'm an open book. I don't mind sharing my life stories with you guys. I'll tell you my ups, I'll tell you my downs, I'll tell you my heartbreaks, I'll tell you my happiness. That's just another trait of me being real about myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just who I am. My family and friends know my struggle. Some of you guys may not know. At one point, I had it hard in life. I had to sleep in my car for a few months. Nobody in my family cared or gave a fuck. Nobody checked on me. It was like I was out there by myself. So, me being out there by myself, I did what I knew how to do. I went and got me some dope, cooked that shit up, and quickly after I started serving, I was out of that car situation. See, I never got caught for selling drugs until my cousin snitched on me, which was a few years ago. For all the money, all the time I sold drugs as a young man till my early 30s, never got caught. I was just that good. I was just that respected in these streets. You know, I don't live that lifestyle anymore, so I can speak on it. I have no domestic violence cases in my name, or they'd have been put that shit out there. I ain't got no rape shit in my name, no kidnapping shit. You ain't got me stealing clothes out of TJ Maxx or Walmart, none of that old weird shit. My only charges is gangster shit. Possession with sales, armed robbery. Your armed robbery, nigga. I get that blicky and I get on your ass quick. Get you for all your shit. I don't got no punk ass charges like these other niggas do. These niggas love putting their hands on women, beating them up and shit. Then they get on YouTube like they a whole real nigga on this motherfucker. And I went down the list of the women abusers that I'm aware of that's been convicted and pled guilty. I've mentioned their names plenty of times. You know, I don't mind. I'll mention that shit again if I feel it's a need to. A lot of these people that are women abusers, I notice also, they like to use robots during their live show. Yeah, they use robots. I don't know what it is or what the connection between woman abusers and robot users in their live show. I don't know what that connection is, but I've noticed, if not all, majority of the fucking woman abusers that's been convicted of this shit, beating on women for whatever reason, They use robots doing their lives to try to convince you guys that they're popping like that. And they got a lot of YouTube friends and followers on here. One woman abuser, he has a crew of women that rock with his brands. How does that make sense? You got Most Hated Blogger, right? Woman abuser. He has women that support him. And then you got Sco, woman abuser. And he has a crew of women bloggers that represent his brand. And these women know he was convicted on beating on women. They know. And I guess because he went live and was questioned about it, and he has his reasons for putting his hands on a woman, they let it go. And that's what I don't like about YouTube. YouTube will say, fuck one person for being a woman abuser, but the person that they like can be a woman abuser too, but they'll ignore that nigga charge. They'll still be cool with it. And that's what I don't like about the internet. If me personally, if I don't like a deadbeat nigga, a deadbeat father, I'm not gonna like none of the deadbeat fathers. I'm not gonna pick and choose which deadbeat father I don't like. They're all the same. That's not how YouTube works. YouTube will say, fuck Most Hated Blogger because he's a deadbeat father. And the same one say fuck him for being a deadbeat father will be friends with Sco. My bad, let me correct myself. The same people that say fuck MHB, Most Hated Blogger, for being a woman abuser, my bad, not a dead, he a deadbeat father too. See, that's sad, he got so much shit under his belt. I can speak on both of those. But the point I was making is the same people that would say fuck Most Hated Blogger for being a woman abuser will turn around and be friends and supporter of Sco, who's also a woman abuser. The same people that say fuck Most Hated Blogger for being a deadbeat dad is friends and okay with Zesty Sasur, who's a deadbeat father. That's the type of shit where I'm from. We don't rock like that, nigga. If we don't like a certain type of person, that goes across the board. Again, that's not how YouTube rock. And I know some of you guys have seen this. And I also want to say something else, you guys, and this is probably going to fuck y'all up. Some of you guys probably understand what I'm about to say. Y'all know that whenever Most Hated Blogger or somebody does something wrong, I will go live. I will talk about it, right? And in some cases, I will do it back to back. I will talk about the person back to back. But now you got to ask yourself, when does it become some type of obsession with a person? We all don't like Pookie. Some of us hate Pookie. Hate this nigga. But I'm not going to sit back every day and make a live about everything this nigga does. That's not what my brand is about. That's not what my channel is about. And I got better things to do with my time than, oh, Most Hated Blogger eating crackers. Most Hated Blogger digs in his nose. Most Hated Blogger takes off his shoes. See, that's an obsession. Now he said some gay shit, go live. He's scamming somebody, okay, go live. He's snitching on somebody, go live. But some of these YouTubers, they got a weird obsession with this nigga. MHB eats bread. For real, you telling me you gonna do a whole live because this nigga eating bread? Like that, to me, that's weird. Like every day, it's a Pookie show. And don't get me wrong, there is times where for 2 or 3 days you can talk about the nigga because he do bitch ass shit. But I also see niggas reaching. MHB took his shoes off. Like, wow, you really gonna go live because nigga took his shoes off? MHB eats a turkey sandwich. Like, come on, man. That's some weird gay obsession at that point. There's no way in hell every day I go live, it's gonna be about the same person and the same type of bullshit. That makes you look weird. I'm just keeping it real. She said, sexy boss me too. Oh yeah, I read that already. Where am I at? Missy said he feeds off of attention from other bloggers. Right. But that's the thing though. It's nothing wrong with dissing this nigga, right? Because I do it. It's nothing wrong with doing back to back lives on this nigga because I do it. But I don't do it about stupid shit. I don't look purposely for shit to do it on. He's snitching, I'm going live. He's scamming, I'm going live. He buying pussy, I'm going live. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. But I'm not gonna sit here on live and every day pookie 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 pookie. But that makes you look weird. It's something psychologically going on with you now. Because now you're just creating shit to talk about when it comes to this fuck nigga. And again, who wants majority of their channel to be about Pookie? It's okay to go live, like I said about Pookie. But you can't just be going live every day about bullshit. That's goofy in itself. Missy said you have more intelligent conversations to offer. Exactly. Real life shit. But everybody ain't got that though. Every day it's Pookie, 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 Pookie. That makes you look weird now. She said he's a goofy. He definitely a toothless goofy, y'all. Like I said, I'm the first one to drill his ass. I'm the first one to drag that nigga and put him in the dirt, nigga. But I'm not about to be going live off of every little thing he does, especially when it's not no real shit to be talking about. Is That shit's weird, and not just with Pookie, but with anybody. How you keep going live on a nigga that really ain't doing nothing? You just making up shit or choosing petty shit to talk about to keep his name on your channel. That's clout chasing. That's weird. Now it looks like you got some kind of obsession with this nigga. I don't obsess over dudes or none of that. Oh, Miss Laker, you must be in the building. She said, I'm sorry for your loss. The only way you know that, Miss Laker, you gotta be watching. So why are you in the bushes? Where you at? Get up out them bushes, Miss Laker. There's no way you know that unless you watching the show, mama. So where you at? Come out the motherfucking bushes. I ain't posted that nowhere on social media. So you gotta be watching the show to know that, baby. Where you at, Miss Laker? I know you in the motherfucking building. Also, I want to say, man, y'all pray for these kids, man. There's a lot of people that should not be parents. There's a lot of people that should not been blessed with the opportunity to give birth to kids because they're deadbeats. Even when they get free money to take care of the kid, that's not what they do. They spend it on themselves. They spend it on new niggas. They spend it on drugs, all kind of other shit. And then when a kid needs something, they don't have it. They have to look for somebody else to step in and do it for them when they are given free finances to do it. So I just want you guys to take a moment to send prayers out to a lot of kids out there who were born to people who are just ain't shit in life, too stupid to even understand or know how to take care of them, and are deadbeat mothers and deadbeat fathers because the kid didn't ask to be brought into this world. And it's sad that we got motherfuckers like this that has nothing but excuses, nothing but lies, and now their own personal kid has to suffer due to their actions and their decisions, y'all. We have men out here who have given birth to babies all by crackheads. We have women out here don't even know who the fuck their baby daddy is because they hoes. They gotta guess who the nigga is. Throw a name on a piece of paper. And where does that leave the kid at the end of the day? Confused and fucked up. And don't no kid deserve that. We got people on YouTube who are happy and celebrates the fact that they are deadbeat fathers. Does that make any sense to you guys? How do you sit on the internet and celebrate being a deadbeat father? If you guys don't like that Pookie is a deadbeat father, why do some of you guys like Mayor, who is also a deadbeat father? Makes sense, right? If you guys got a problem with Pookie being gay, why you niggas ain't got a problem with Mayor being gay? Real motherfuckers keep that shit across the board. If you don't like something, you don't like it. You don't pick and choose, oh, I don't like this, but because I like this person, it's cool. That's just not right. Missy said some people that would have been great parents couldn't or didn't get to have children. Missy, I've said that a million times. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. And instead, the deadbeats, the bums, the dummies, the losers, those are the ones, and I'm not talking about all because there are some good people that produce kids, but those are the ones that it seems like, especially in the hood, that have babies. The dummies can't read, spell, and write. The hoes, the ones out here fucking any and everybody in person and on the internet. And then when somebody confronts them or tell them about it, they get an attitude because they don't like to hear the truth. They don't like the fact that you're being called a deadbeat mother or father because you get welfare money and you don't make sure your kid can get to school. Instead, you spend it on niggas and smoking weed with them or buying jewelry that you really can't afford or buying shit for yourself. That welfare money is for your kid and their needs, not your personal shit. But since you a bum ass bitch or a bum ass nigga, you take that shit and use it for everything else but that. And then you want to blame everybody else and have excuses for why your kid can't get to school. Where's the money that you get? Why your kid ain't got no new shoes and clothes? The county gives you enough money for that. You should be working it off your ass making some money, but for those that sitting on the county, where is your kid's shoes at, clothes at? Why are they not able to get forward and back to school on time? Whether it's a gas problem, transportation problem, you have the funds for that. But instead, women like to trick it off on niggas and dick, and men like to trick it off on hoes and pussy. And again, all that does is leave the kid in a fucked up situation. You got some of these men who will take care of their newest kid, but not take care of the kids they had previously, like Mayor Sassour. He likes to show you guys the newest baby that's allegedly his, but when Pookie asks him how his other daughter's doing in the U.S., he's quiet. He lies. He has nothing to say. I can't stand niggas who are there for their new kids and ignore and ain't there for their previous kids. Your love for your kids is supposed to go across the board, regardless of which relationship and what order they come into this world in. And for that, I can't respect none of you bitch ass niggas. What's good, Miss Laker? Appreciate you tapping in. How you doing today?
I'm good. How you doing? Sorry for your loss. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How you doing today?
I'm good, and you?
I'm alright. You know what I'm saying? Life goes on. Up here speaking my
Yeah.
gospel.
I know, right? I've been there, done that, so I know how it is.
Right, right. It's like you out and about. You driving?
Yeah.
Okay. You coming home or you on your way to
You
do
on my way
something?
home? Yeah, on my way home. About to be
Okay.
pulling up
How
in a
was church?
minute.
I see you didn't show up to the hood church. How was church
I
Sunday?
know I was, I sent you a text that I was listening. I was in your bushes. You didn't get my text?
Actually, no, I didn't get. Well, I gotta recheck my phone, but no, I didn't. The thing
Yeah.
is this: you keep hitting me from my business line, and you also have my personal line.
I know, but I got the business, the person one I got to go on the phone and get the business one I got like right there in my speed dial. I got to take and put the personal one in my speed dial to take the business one out. I be
Right.
always saying I'm gonna do it, but I be forgetting to do it.
Yeah,
So I always
that's how you get exact access to me. If it's something you really want me to know,
yeah.
you gotta keep my personal number. I will check my business if I feel a need to, but that personal one is the one y'all need to hit up to contact me. But anyway, um, so yeah, the topic of today's show though is users and scammers in real life as well as on the internet. And I'll put out a couple of warnings. I don't know, Miss Linker, if you were aware, but Keith was on MHB Live a few days ago, and he was claiming that he had an inside connect on food stamps. He was saying for 500 you get 3,000, which is a crazy amount. You could tell that was a lie. And then he was saying 1,000 will get you 6,000. So after snitch ass or sewer was gonna snitch on the nigga, he went back on Pookie's live and said that hold on you guys, hey hey I'm online. Let me call you back. I'm online. Let me call you back. So he went back on Pookie's show and he said, "Oh no, I ain't got no hookup. We never got our food stamps during the pandemic, so all this was back pay basically." And I called a couple of relatives that get food stamps, and the county does give you back pay on food stamps, especially during the pandemic. So basically, make a long story short, if anybody would have sent Keith 500 for 3,000 food stamps, you wouldn't have got them. If you sent him 1,000 for 6,000, you wouldn't have got him, which was another scam that he was trying to produce on Pookie's show. So understand this: we can't trust motherfuckers in real life. You definitely can't trust these crackhead sector bloggers on YouTube. So what do you think about that? Nigga claiming that he had the hookup, and come to find out, he don't have the hookup. He was trying to scam people. Those food stamps were back pay food stamps that him and his family got.
Like, like, why would you get on the internet on top of that, talking about something that's illegal to talk about? Like anything about getting some extra food stamps is breaking the law if you're not getting them the right way.
And then he said his
So,
wife
like,
made 32K, Miss Laker. And last time I checked, that's above the amount for food
what,
stamps.
32,000
Yeah, he said she
a
made
year
32
or
or
a month?
35, I think a year.
Oh, that ain't no money. She can make that. It depends on how many people in the household.
Oh, okay. So with 32, 35, she can
Thirty-two
still.
thousand is the 32,000 is poverty still.
Oh, okay, 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 okay,
That's not
okay.
that's not even middle class yet. You can still get that off and get some food stamps. You might not get all of what you're supposed to
Now,
get, but
check
you
this out. Keith claimed he's a millionaire that worked at 7-Eleven. And this one was funny with me. If you a millionaire who just decided to work at 7-Eleven just to kill time, right? Does that sound dumb? Yeah, but is it possible? It could be. But now, nigga, you on the live with MHB saying, "Oh, niggas get food stamps. We eat crab legs and this and that, and linguine and shit." It's like, well, damn, nigga, I eat that type of shit on a regular. You
I
gotta
was
have
just gonna
good
say
stamps
that.
to
I
eat
don't
that
know
shit.
about you only can eat that if you get food stamp. Now, oh, you only can eat it because you get food stamp. I'm
But this
like
the
you, we eat it on the
millionaire.
regular.
But this is the millionaire, though. This is the nigga with all the money. If you notice, the two richest niggas supposed to be on YouTube is on the same channel, crackhead sectors, and they both want Section 8 and food stamps. How many millionaires want to go
Exactly.
backwards that you know of, Miss Laker?
I don't want to go backwards. I know that. There's nothing about Section 8 or food stamps that attract me that I'm going to give up my net gross for at all. I would rather
Pookie
spend
told
my
Keith,
money.
Pookie told Keith, send me your food stamp card so I can get some shit. Pookie has also said when the Section 8 list open up, he's gonna jump on it. Then we got crackhead Keith, who swears up and down he's a fucking multimillionaire, and this nigga is bragging about having $6,000 in food stamps. $6,000.
Hold up, listen, and that's possible if you saying, but not getting them because I'm not gonna say what, but you can buy them too. You know what I'm saying? But he said his wife got them, so I don't
Well, no,
understand because
he showed on MHB channel the amount, and it's in his name, like a dummy. See, again,
oh, in his
crackhead,
name,
yeah, the crackhead sector is dumb as hell. Them
no,
niggas,
yeah, because there's
before,
no way if you was worth $1 million that you're gonna get food stamps. There is no way in holy grail, none at all.
what? But then they go to the extreme of showing people the shit on live, knowing that it's
Right.
rats in here, knowing it's
He
a lot
just
of
showed
police
too.
officers.
He showed that that house he live in, he don't own it too, because ain't no way heck he can own that house and get no food stamps either. Because that
Right.
house would have equity
Called
in it.
low income Section 8 programs. That's all it is. See,
Yeah.
and I got relatives that do that. They will get Section 8, right?
And act like
They
it's
will,
their house. Yeah.
and
I know.
they'll tell
I do
you that
too.
they bond. Yeah, they'll tell you they bond this motherfucker. And then when something go wrong, and they talking about they gotta move, like, well, hold on, I thought you was buying this motherfucker. Now
Right.
the numbers out. You
Right.
know, so I know the whole game of niggas getting on Section 8 and claiming that it's they motherfucker, they paying mortgage and they not. I know that. Until
But
until
but if they don't, if you don't expose yourself, they would have exposed them anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody on here trying to find out everybody business, which I don't know what for. That's just like when they call themselves trying to dox me, which you can't because my stuff is sealed. You know what I'm saying? But you able to dox my property and stuff like that to see if it's my property and stuff. So like, and it's so many people on this app that's frauds. So when they call themselves talking about me, they was like, oh, all she got is all those houses and those jewelry stores. Yeah, that's all I got. It's all those houses and those jewelry stores.
that's like enough for me. Shit, what the fuck you mean?
I
That's
know,
all.
right? You gonna say that's all I got. Then it
But you
was
know
like,
what?
oh, she's not. She,
The
huh?
people that have the people. What I hate is the people that have negative stuff to say about people. They don't have nothing.
Exactly,
So
because these people that was talking about me has absolutely nothing compared to me.
it's always like that. Look, I don't care, Miss Laker, if you have one house and one jewelry store. That's still more than the average motherfucker got on the internet on YouTube. You see what I'm saying? Like I don't understand that motherfuckers who don't have nothing or less than you will be the main ones talking about you. And another point too, I want to make real fast. I'm glad you brought that up. Right? This tell you how dumb Philly Rican is and how dumb YouTube viewers is and all. Right? So I went to I can't remember if it was Applebee's or Chili's one time, and I went live. I don't think I went live on YouTube. I think I went live on Instagram or Facebook. This how these
When you
niggas.
was on the phone with me, when you was out.
No, another time. But look,
Okay.
these motherfuckers is stalking me, right? So
Mhm.
now they're following all my social media platforms, and I don't care about that, right? Because I tell y'all the
Right.
problem. But the problem is this: if I hit the live button on my phone and I turn the camera on, anything that you see, I am not
I know you
embarrassed.
seeing it.
Yeah,
Right.
so you know what this nigga Philly Rican did? I was clowning because he's back paying MHB after MHB robbed him and told him to get it back in blood, and MHB didn't give him shit back. He had to go through the bank to get his money back if he got it back. He's back over there paying his daddy MHB, right? So I got the clown of this fuck nigga. This nigga made his avatar a picture of me on live on a public platform. And I said, what the fuck does that do? I hit the live button.
Exactly.
Obviously, I'm
I
not
know what I
afraid.
was doing. Right.
Right. But that's how corny these niggas on the internet is. Like, it's like that's like right now. Say if your hair not done right, and you decide to
Right.
turn on your camera, my nigga, niggas would screenshot it, take recordings of it, all that, right? Nobody has the brain to say, well,
Yeah. Let me show. Yeah. Let me screenshot it.
look at it. But nobody has the brain to say, well, she decided to go live with her hair like that. Obviously, she don't care about y'all seeing it. So what they would do is
Exactly.
try to use it against you. You cannot use nothing against me if I hit the fucking live button myself and turned on the camera?
Exactly.
So you making my picture your avatar, what does that do? People can go to my social media and see that same video. It's still up to this day. You didn't get no secret picture. It wasn't an accidental turn on the camera. I was live for like 30 minutes to an hour, eating,
Right.
drinking at the restaurant, my nigga. And it wasn't a bad picture. Was I flying? No. But I wasn't busted or
But you
disgusted
was
about
you. You was comfortable. You was you. You was being you.
it. I'm getting drinks. I'm eating me some food. I'm watching, they got the
You
TVs
can't
up.
embarrass me for me being me. That's me.
Fine.
That's
But
what I
these
do.
guys, they believe that they can. You know
No.
how you can on your camera and you have the hat on?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers just screenshot that shit and make it their avatar. Well, obviously she don't care
Yeah.
about you with the damn hat
Right.
on. That's fucking stupid to me. Like, get a fucking life. Stop. And it's men stalking grown men. The same way that gay nigga keep paying MHB after he done robbed and punked him multiple
I
times.
know that I don't understand that for the life of me. There's no way you could have done that to me, and I'm about to be back effing with you. There's
Man, his
none.
that nigga's back donating. He said, "Oh, Philly Weekend, you back? You get your wrench back because he had sent him some more money." So when you
Right.
sent
I
that
know.
nigga 700,
I heard that
yeah, when you sent $700 or $1,500 to this nigga, and he didn't flip it and told you, "Fuck you, get it back in blood."
in
Fuck you for
blood.
weeks. He said, "Fuck you for." We had a "fuck you" campaign, and like that's one thing.
Exactly.
That's one thing that Pookie said. He said, "Nigga, when you send me that money, Risha, you was already banned from over here. So why did you send it?" Now we look fast forward. He has some kind of gay obsession with Pookie because now, even after all that's been said, you right
You
back
right
over there.
back over there.
That's you's a bitch for that, my nigga. You say you got a wife and
No,
a wife.
or how much attention do you need? You need some attention in real life. You're not nobody in real life that you let somebody do you like this and downgrade you and talk about you
Hey,
and
Miss
humiliate
Lady,
you. And
I
I'm
don't
going to
want
come
no
back
woman.
around you.
Right, Miss Lady, I don't want no woman who can stand by my side, knowing I'm a whole bitch on the internet, my nigga. I want a woman that's gonna be like, nigga, you on some bitch shit. Nigga, what the fuck is you doing? You
Right,
like this nigga or
exactly.
something? You must like this nigga. You wanna fuck that nigga or something? Like, cause there's no way in hell you could be sitting back. And I know he told his woman the nigga got him for the money. Do your women know?
And I know a woman like, and you right back around this ninja. Did he give you that money back?
Oh, well, I got it back, baby, but I had to file a report through the bank though.
Okay, but
So
why are we back over here? I need to know that.
they're
Like,
back over
why?
here. Why is you back over here sending this nigga money? He cash
I
out the
can't.
nigga.
Oh my goodness. You know what? And I told you this. He make these people that follow him really feel like he a
They're
celebrity.
losers. There's losers.
Y'all,
They are
y'all
losers
really
in
feel
real
like
life.
he's somebody. But I'm just gonna say what this does. Like I said, I was over there for 2 months, and that was 2 months too long for me. Okay, but I was there for 2 months, and everybody know it, and it is what it is. But after I saw the him in those 2 minutes, like I said, I wasn't even over there regularly because he didn't whatever. But the point being, once I saw his morals and his character, I'm like, this not somebody I would f with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be ashamed to be associated with this person in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm out. But I'm somebody in real life. I don't need the internet to make me. I can go walking around my house, I feel important. My children love me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? My husband loves me. My
That
parents
means,
love
look,
me.
that means that you're secure in who you are in real life. A lot of these motherfuckers are nobody in real life, and they're trying to portray to be somebody on the internet. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I don't need nobody on the internet to make me feel like somebody or make me feel important, or I don't need to be somebody I'm not. And see, that's the reason why I get talked about on this app, because I'm not finna get on here fuss and cuss and drag other black people, because I don't drag other black people in real life. You know what I'm saying? I don't argue, fuss and cuss
Being true to
in real
yourself.
life. Huh?
You're being true to yourself.
Right. So they be like, "Oh, Lakers, you're such a sucker. You so this and that. People talk about you and you say nothing. What am I going to say? I can't reach out and touch you. I can't reach out and lay hands on you. So why am I going to argue with you over internet? You can't do nothing to me. I can't do
You
nothing to
got too
you.
much to lose. You got too much to lose to be even fucking around if you could.
Right. But I guarantee you, if in real life you came to me with that same energy and got up on me and tried that stuff, I get it won't be the same as over the internet. I promise you that.
Look,
I
y'all had
promise.
nice and shit this morning.
Right. I promise. I promise. Look, hood, you know me. I promise you that.
The motherfuckers out here, man, they done went to the extreme. Like you said, doxing, calling CPS on kids. Even
Oh
Pookie
no,
was
this is
talking.
part when you was talking about the mothers on here. How many mamas on this app got 8 to 9, 7, 5 to 9 kids and don't got but 1 or 2 of them?
Man,
Explain that to me.
hey, and they'll be the ones that be talking shit on this motherfucker.
Yes. How you a boss? How you a mama? How you
Go
this and
get
that?
your
And
kids,
you ain't
bitch.
got all your mother freaking kids.
Go get your kids, bitch.
And if you doxing something, I'ma say it like Max, dox where your mother freaking kids at. Where they at this week? Who they living with? Have they eaten every day? Like have they been taking a bath? Did they go to school? How you got this many mother freaking kids,
Hey,
but you
check
on
this
this
out,
app,
man.
you on this app entertaining people, but you don't
Right.
know you're not entertaining your children.
Not only that, but check this out, right? And I may release the audio. I got audio of a mother on YouTube, right?
Uh-huh.
And she's talking about taking other people on YouTube out to eat dinner, and she's like, "Who's hungry?" Woo, woo, woo. And you can hear her kid in the background saying, "I am. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I want something." She's continuing to talk on YouTube and totally
And
ignoring
ignoring the kids.
that saying because even though you're not talking to your kid, she heard what you said. And I guess she didn't know you was talking online, so she was like, "I'm home," and I'm like, "Damn, did this bitch just really ignore this little girl?"
Ah, no, stop.
You can hear the audio, like she's like, "I'm
Oh
hungry.
my goodness.
Who want to eat?" She's like, "I do. I'm hungry." So you telling me that your kid ain't ate already, but you online, and then
Right, your child hungry. Well, I know some kids that just say, "I'm hungry" because you said it, and could have been on 8 though. You know what I'm saying? Some of them can do that.
nah,
But I'm saying if you've been on this app, your kid probably hungry.
no, man, 8 to 12 hours. Some motherfuckers can pull 24 hours on this bitch.
Man, and that's what I said. You can be on this app. No, no, listen to me. Listen to me. This is how I look at this, right? Because I had 5 and I raised 5 more. I raised 10 kids altogether in this lifetime. In my 58 years of living, I raised 10 children. Okay, and to be successful. On top of that, no drug addicts, no high school dropouts, no none of that. All of them finished school and all of them been to college. Okay, peep this. Some of them still in college. And nobody had no grants, no student loans, no none of that. Okay, I made sure me and my husband worked that what they didn't get scholarships for we covered. Okay, but peep this. When you get on this app, and you can be on this app I'm gonna say 6 hours, 6 to 24 hours, you can be on this freaking app, or you can go live 4 or 5 times a day within a 24-hour period. But you gonna tell me you can't go take parenting classes to get your children back? You can't go do what
Nah,
the state say you need to do to get your mother freaking kids back? But you can be on this mother freaking YouTube app while I gotta pay tax dollars to take care of your kids that's in the mother freaking system while they get all this government funded stuff. And then
hey,
you
and on
probably
top of
on
that,
government funded stuff to your doggone self that make it even more.
and even
Get the
with
heck
these
out of
mothers,
here.
right? That's right there with these mother bloggers, you don't never hear them say, "Hey, hold on, let me go cook dinner real fast. Hold on, let me go throw some in the microwave for." You don't never hear none of that. 6, 8, 12 hour lives. Not one pause for, "Let me go get dinner started. Let me order some DoorDash."
Or let
You'll
me
just
go pick the kids up from school. Let me do anything.
they'll say, "Hold on, I got food at the door," or somebody's at the door, but like DoorDash or Uber Eats or something. Like you don't hear none of that. It's like, well, god damn, is these kids really eating? All the bitches is on fucking internet all day and ain't tending to your kid.
I can't do it. And the kids I'm raising now is my grandchildren. Man, they get up and I got to pick them up every day, and I make sure that I'm going to do that. You know what I'm saying? To help my daughters, they parent mamas out. You know what I'm saying? They
Missy
parents
said,
out.
Missy said, you can tell they aren't used to having things. And then she says, me too, Queen. I'm quiet and nice until I'm not. Oh, don't get Missy started.
I know that's right, Missy. That's me too. I'm
Right,
not
and
finna scratch with you. I'm not finna argue and fight with you over the internet. I can't reach out and touch you.
right. So look, check this out. I said this earlier, and I think I'm sure you probably wasn't here at the time. You know, I branded Missy a few days ago on my YouTube wifey, right? So
Oh no, I
now when
was in
she
here. I was in here when you was talking about her and Goldie.
so now when she's on other people's platform, all of a sudden after I did it and everybody else is calling her their YouTube wifey. It's like my nigga.
No, stop it. Stop it. No, for real.
I'm tired of niggas watching me and watch what I
No, no,
and
no, they
watch
not.
what I
No.
do. Like, god damn. And you know, I don't. Most of the time, the women they name themselves my wifey. This is the first person that I have branded my YouTube wifey. It's
I
no
just
big,
gonna say that. Right, exactly.
it's no big deal because it's all fun and games. You know, I got love for all y'all.
Right, right. I know, I know.
I just find it odd that niggas watch what I say and do and then
And
copy
now
the
they saying it.
shit. Right, like my nigga. Why she can't be
So,
a
so what is
YouTube
your
sister?
motive? Like, what do
Why
you
she
want
can't
out
be a
of it? Why is
YouTube
you saying it now? Like, what do you want?
You
Come on
know
now.
what they want, my nigga. You know what they want. I was blessed with
I
something
know.
for whatever reason. Did it, and so now they figure they can butter her up, and she's gonna do the same. And hey, it ain't
But
my
like she
decision on
said,
what
she
she
not
does.
stupid.
Well, my thing is though, like I said, why y'all didn't make her y'all YouTube wifey before I did? She was
Right.
definitely one of these people before me. It's like, come on, my nigga, like that shit just weird to me, my nigga. Like you niggas
And
are
then
not
now you
getting.
make yourself look suspect because she was already rocking with you. Why you got to go say something like that? Why you couldn't leave your relationship the way it was? Why you had to change it and make it what I made it between us? Like, why you just couldn't
Right.
leave it like it was?
And to me, that's
Now
just
you looking
weird.
suspect. You
Yeah,
looking
nigga, like
suspect like a
I'm telling
mug.
you, you out to use. Like I told Missy, she ain't never gonna send me another dollar. She's still my wife, and she's still more than welcome over here. And I go for all you guys. I know I'm not thirsty for that. I appreciate it, but I don't judge my relationship with you guys based off finances. You know, at the end of the day, I'm a man. My job is
You
to
know
take
I
care of
know
my.
that now. I know
And I
that.
know I'm just saying for those that's watching, and I can take care of myself. I don't want for nothing, but for those that do want to
I
support
know
and
that's
show
right, Missy.
hey, that's cool. I appreciate it. But I just don't like the whole user aspect of YouTube.
Right.
And I also, like I said earlier, I don't like the fact of people picking and choosing people that got the same type of background. For example, MHB, a deadbeat dad. People who have problems with MHB being a deadbeat father, but they okay with Mayor being a deadbeat father. Niggas got a problem
Exactly.
with being gay, allegedly, but they're cool with Mayor being gay. It's like, my nigga, if you don't like something, keep that shit across the board. Oh, it may be a woman beater, but them same people will be working for Sko or cheerleading Sko on. Well, he beat on a woman too and was convicted of it. So if you don't like one woman beater, how you like another woman beater? Like that's
Yeah,
weird as
just say
fuck.
you don't like the person, just period. Don't give a reason why. Just say you don't care too much for the person.
Right, motherfucker call you, oh you's an abuser, but then they be on another person's panel who's an abuser having a good time, donating money, supporting them. It's like, wait, hold on, you just said this motherfucker was a woman abuser, you paid him, but now I see you on this other woman abuser channel, and you cool with that? You
Hold
solid.
up, that's just like somebody said something to me. I don't know if somebody told you not. Somebody said to me, I was on somebody. They asked me why I never come on a platform, right? I'm like, cause your platform a little too messy for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't do the messy stuff. I don't do the drama. You know what I'm saying? If I come on your platform, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave because I'm not gonna entertain, that. And they're like, what if I change it for you to? I'm like, no, because if you changing it, then you being fake. You're not being yourself. You're changing it for me, and I don't want you to do that. Stay true to who you are. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna tell me something. They're like, well, you go on Hood's platform. He messy. I'm like, use a lot. Hood, not messy. They're like, oh, he don't talk about people. I'm like, but that's not messy. I said, somebody come for him. He responds back. That's different. And then he exposed people for being
Hey,
fraudulent, conniving, dirty, you know what I'm saying, low down to, other people or they subs or whatever. So I don't consider that messy. And he actually do
no.
content like for real, for real. So you don't. So that's why I'm like hood and spark but messy.
I hear you, Miss Lincoln. For real, I appreciate that. She said, let's let me go. He say, bag in my ass. What the hell that be?
What she say? What they what they what?
She said, bag in my ass, laugh my ass off. I'm trying to, it's funny, but I'm trying to find out what she means by it, though. I'm lost. She said, facts, I'm too old for that messy and drama. Right, BC Dub. Like I
Yeah,
said, man,
exactly.
the thing is this, though, like I said earlier, too, you got to know when to stop. Like, it's no way in hell for months I'm going to go live every day talking about Pookie. Like, it's just not possible. Maybe 1 or 2 days, maybe even 3, but nigga, here it is, weeks and months later, every day it's about Pookie or it's about
I
somebody
ain't
else.
never seen you sit and drag and scream and fuss and cuss about nobody. I ain't never seen that. Like
Well,
I
because
never seen it.
it's over the internet, because you know I'm too real for that shit. It's over the internet, right? Me yelling,
Right.
it's just gonna make a shouting match. And in real life, we also know that the people that yell and talk the loudest is the scariest.
Ain't gonna bust a grape.
So I stand on what I say. If I see Pookie, it's on site. Best believe when I see that nigga, it's on site. When I tell
Yeah, that's
Justin when he comes to the States, I want a fade. I want that fade, my nigga. I don't need to yell. I don't need to talk the most shit even. I said
right.
what I
And how from panel to panel. I'm gonna go on this person panel and talk about him over here. I'm gonna go on this person. I'm like, oh my god, are we serious?
as long as I know I told you I wanted to fade, as long as I know I told the person I'ma fuck you up, I don't need no cosign. I don't need the YouTube behind it. Just know I mean what I say. Usually
Exactly.
I don't come across your ass. That's it. That's all, my nigga. I ain't gotta do no 30 lies about how I'm gonna fuck you up or none of that. If I
I
do
know,
one,
right? I'm gonna tell
that's it.
everything.
Like, and I'm standing on that shit, my nigga. Your goal in life is just to make sure that that doesn't happen. Cause I know I mean what I say, and that's something else I don't like about YouTube too. Like, for instance, Mayor Zesty Sassour. There's video of him being punked in real life. But yet he gets on this motherfucker and be talking like he just so gangster. He so with the smoke. He'll whoop somebody's ass. Nigga, we just saw a
But that
15
guy in DR was in your face, about to knock you out. You were
minute.
like, "What? Why you being mean to me? Why
Why
you
you
being
doing me
mean?"
like that? Why you always treat me like this? Come on, brother. Somebody text my phone. Then went and sat his bitch ass down in the chair, still holding the same beer. Like, come on, dude. Stop the cap. And you supposed to be a soldier, though. What the fuck did U.S. military teach you, my nigga? How to be a bitch? I don't know soldiers that's begging and pleading and copping pleas when they about to get their ass whooped. The nigga said you was scared. He said I can't. He Mr. Nice. He said I can't fight nobody who wasn't in a defensive stand and wasn't gonna do nothing. But yet he gets on this motherfucker.
Hold up. Who was it in the defensive stand? The other guy, he said.
No, no, Mayor wasn't. Remember after the video, I showed the video of the guy that punked him talking about what
Oh yeah,
happened.
he said he couldn't fight me. Yeah, I understand what he's saying. I'm like, I sure no Mary didn't say that because he was the one out in the defensive stand. The
And
other guy was
that
all the
nigga
way
was
in.
he was too busy trying to hold drink the beer and go sit his ass down at the table. You just got and then Mayor looked and saw the person was recording on camera. He saw it. He turned. He looked at the cameraman. He tried to step forward towards Gentry, and when Gentry applied more pressure to him, at the end he went and sat his bitch ass down, quiet, quiet.
I ain't
But
gonna even
because,
lie.
but because he know he beefing with niggas in the United States, and he know he way over in the other country, right? He gets on this bitch and he talks as if he's with the shit. Like nigga, you
No,
pussy. He
I had
calling
been saw that video. I been knew he was a sucker.
he calling
But
everybody broke, my nigga. But you the one who got arrested for squatting in your dad's house screaming Black Lives Matter. You the nigga who the police had to put you out after he arrested you. And the police felt so bad. He said, "Man, if you ain't got nowhere to go, you can come live with me."
You gotta stay with me.
Never in my life have I ever heard a police officer feel bad for anybody.
Me either. Me either. That was like, you know how down on your luck you had to be.
Man, the officer begged and pleaded. He said, "Man, I'm not even supposed to be out here. They don't know I'm out here." And he's like, "Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter." Man, nobody want to hear that bullshit, nigga, because you got to arrested
No,
all.
no, 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 Mr. Millionaire didn't holler Black Lives Matter.
But then guess what? You know, excuse what he said. The reason why, I live here because it's 2 bedrooms. Like, what? So because your dad got a 2 bedroom, that mean you live here, nigga? Your name ain't on no lease, nigga. And then he's telling the police directly, "I lived here 3 years ago." 3 years ago, nigga? You think you still have access to this bitch? Like the nigga's fucking
So
embarrassing.
what he was doing? Squatting?
He was trying to. This is what it is. He knew his dad was dying, right? So, you know, whenever his dad passed away, they can't. They have to evict you, and eviction can take up to a year or two, depending on how fast the court moves and all that. And then you also can apply for extensions on evictions. So, make a long story short, if you have nowhere to go and you've been in a place for over 30 days, I believe, or get mail or however that shit go, they have to give you, it's going to take about a year, if not longer, for an eviction process to go through. So if his dad passes away and he's still living in that home, the landlord now has to go through the eviction process. So that would give Mayor at least a year or longer to
Yeah, I
sweeten
know
that.
that part. Right.
Or she would have to pay him to move out. And I believe in California it's 10 grand. I don't know if that's everywhere, but in California it's 10 grand. So either you pay the person 10 grand and get them out your shit, or you go through the whole year long eviction process. Most people just pay the 10 grand because it's faster, because they're losing money by you still living in an apartment. But his name was not on the lease. He's admitting to the police he lived there 3 years ago. And he said something about his picture was on the wall or some shit. He's a military vet, which had nothing to do.
I
And
was
the
over
landlord,
here when you did that live, but I just didn't
right?
understand how they found out he was in an apartment.
The manager. She ain't stupid, man. She obviously she's been managing for a while, and she know how this shit goes. She knew the father was not there, and she was not gonna give him the opportunity to claim that unit as residence, so she wouldn't have to come out of her pocket to evict him. That's just like Miss Laker. Somebody is passing away, and the landlord see you going there, and you trying to live there. Oh no, we're gonna stop this before the time because it's a certain amount of time you have to be there. So we gonna get
Right,
you
I
about
got you now. Okay, okay. I didn't know that
yeah.
part. Okay, I got you.
So he thought he was gonna be able to claim his daddy's apartment and go through the eviction process, and the landlord was like, "Oh no," she called the police. "Oh no, he's trespassing. He don't live there. The daddy's not there. He's not on the lease. He's not supposed to be there." Plus, like he said, he stayed there 3 years prior, so she's aware of who the fuck you are. Then he's lying talking about he got paid for that. You didn't get paid for that, my nigga.
So
Nobody.
she knew ahead of time you was a bum.
Right. Basically, she knew. She did not hesitate to get the police to get his ass up out the house. And because he had no money, like he said in the video, he had no money. He had no U-Haul to move none of this shit. And he wanted a ticket back to Alaska. Plus, he wanted the management to pay for the ticket he paid for coming to Alabama. And because of all that, my nigga, he had no money. He went to jail. I don't know if he accepted the police offer to move in or not, but that was crazy in itself. That was crazy in itself. I mean, like, for real. The police officer said, "Man, if you ain't got nowhere to go, you can." I guess the police officer sensed the zestiness in him. He knew he was gay. Because he was like, "Man, if you ain't got nowhere to go, you can come stay with me." Black Lives Matter.
That sound more like a crackhead talking about Black Lives Matter. Don't put me out. Black Lives Matter.
Right. He tried to use that to get over. That's not working. Nobody wants to hear that. And he ended up going to jail behind that shit. Then he went to lie and say he got paid for it. You want to get paid for that, my nigga? You had no legal rights, so how you get paid for it?
And when he hollering, I'm a military vet and all that stuff.
That nigga was saying everything he could to squat, my nigga. To squat.
You know you was pressing if you holler Black Lives Matter.
Oh shit. The police officer was like, man, I gave you 4 hours. I didn't have to give you that. Then he told him, be quiet. Because he said, let me see the trespassing paperwork. He said, well, be quiet because they don't know I'm out here. He was working. He was doing everything he could to try to help that nigga. Everything he could. And in the end, he opened up his door to him.
And I wonder what made him say that part, because you don't just offer anybody to come stay with you, man.
I believe that the cop was gay. I'm going to be honest with you. I think the cop was gay. He obviously didn't have no woman or no family at home, because why would you offer someone who is committing a crime and clearly trying to trespass and squat in one house, what you think he was going to do at your house? And you the police officer, you know the law. So you
Right.
know
He got a piece of mail to your house, then you got to evict him out your house.
Yeah, so for you to offer him to come stay with you, my nigga, that's some
What
zesty
benefit
shit.
you thought you was getting?
Some free booty. Think about it. He knows the law. He's there to evict him out of that house. Why would you offer your
Right.
house?
Right. When you know he'll make a squatter. Yeah.
But I guess, gay consents gay. And he felt that, his high pitched, giggly, gay ass anyway. Miko said it too. Miko said when he met Mayor, it was something eccentric about him, whatever the fuck that means.
Right.
That cop, that cop got that same vibe. Oh yeah, it's something. You could come stay with me, baby.
Right.
But see, people don't look
Please
at
come
that shit
stay
like
with
that.
me.
See, people don't look at shit like that. They laugh that he got arrested. They don't look at the big picture, nigga. Why did the cop who's taking a man out of a position or arresting a man for squatting and trespassing in someone else's home will put his own self through that type of trouble? Nobody caught on to that. Nobody. I see everything, my nigga. He sensed your ass was gay, and so he offered you his home. And shit, Mayor should have took it because obviously he a cop. He got a good job, benefits and all. And for all we know, he might have took the offer. We don't know. He might have been there a few years.
Is he still at that same place he was at with the swimming pool and stuff, or he's somewhere else?
Now I have no idea. I don't keep track of that gay nigga. Ever since I found out he was letting gay men live with him rent free and having a sausage party, I don't keep track of that nigga like that. I just know he copies my show. He's zesty as fuck and he's a bitch. As far as where he stays at, I don't know, don't care. I heard he don't even live in the sewer no more. They ran him about that city. Like I don't know. I don't keep track of these niggas like that, man. It's like unless somebody does a blog and says it, or he comes out and says, I don't know. Like I just know that if you gay and need somewhere to stay, he'll let you stay there rent free. That's all I know. And that's another thing too. The cop let you come to his house on some zesty shit. You letting homeless gay men live in your shit and trannies. Man, y'all better wake the fuck up about that weird ass zesty nigga over there, man. That nigga gay as fuck. Don't no man laugh like that anyway on high pitched gay zesty voice.
When he was riding around on the back of the scooter of the other guy, I didn't like that. I'm like, hey, come on. That's how they get around down here. Like, you ain't
No, but
got your own scooter. You ain't got your
that,
own car.
if you notice, he didn't have his own car in the U.S. either, my nigga. So he trying to use that DR as an excuse, right? When you was in America, you didn't have no car. So what excuse did you have then, my nigga?
Yeah. I'm like, I ride my doggone self, and I like my husband used to have to beg me to get on the back of his bike. I'm like, oh, get on the back of mine. He's like, no, a man don't ride on the back of nobody's bike, you know.
Well, you know
So
what
when I
though?
saw that,
Listen, let me say this though. There are certain countries where men do that. That's how they get around.
I
I
understand it in
see.
China and this and that, that and this. But
Right, right,
no,
they might even do it in the DR. I'm not gonna take that and say they don't, because that might it seem like that's the way of transportation as well. It might be true over there, but it's not just the transportation part. It's
but you a millionaire. You a millionaire. Why you ain't got your own scooter to get around?
that nigga ain't no millionaire. That nigga get a government social security check from the military, my nigga. That's what it is. A military social security check. I actually caught a live of Ease the Crave. They had mayors discharge military paperwork. I've been trying to get a hold of it. They actually displayed his paperwork on what's called Discord. You know what Discord is? It's kind of like an app where people can follow you all from.
They did it on YouTube too. They showed it on YouTube too on
Oh, that's
somebody's platform.
oh, I gotta find that then because I know Easy Crave
Yeah,
talked
I
about it.
see the person name. I
Yeah,
see the person name.
all right, and then they put it up on his Discord. He didn't want to put it on YouTube because personal information can be stricken sometimes, so he didn't want to take no chances. But he verified that it was paperwork, and somebody else, I think the dude named Travel Scott, who's from the military, he knew what the charges like. It's coded on his paper. It says like a F something number, right? Whatever it was, it means certain stuff. And Ease the Crave, the person who hosts the show, he was googling the codes, and they said basically Mayo was kicked out of the military for extreme deception. He kept lying about shit. Now, what he was lying about, we don't know. But dude was basically saying, I've never heard of nobody getting discharged because of these reasons. That's how bad it was. He was like, basically, the military deemed him as not being trustworthy. You could tell he lies a lot, even on YouTube. You could just tell he lies.
I bet you it was about his sexuality. I bet you.
Well, you know, Obama had his
Because
own.
they didn't have that law yet. They didn't have that law yet where you couldn't judge nobody in the military about your sexuality.
Right, and you know what? That's 100% true. You might be right on that because Obama started the "don't ask, don't tell" shit, and I think that's when he tried to join. But yeah, he was kicked out the military not for his injury, but for extreme deception, my nigga. Then they said something to the fact of he had went back and claimed disability to get a check from the military. It wasn't like he had did his term and they start cutting the military check. They said no, he had to go through like some
He
type
had to fight them
of
on the other person platform that put the stuff out. He had to fight the military that the
right,
person said for his the settlement or
right.
whatever.
And they said
And
he
they was
checked.
like he got a dishonorable discharge.
Right. Then they said he checked into no less than honorable discharge. He said it was
Well,
less than.
less than
Right.
honorable. Say,
Then, which is worse than dishonorable. They said this nigga had to go through some whole psychiatric hospital shit.
yeah, right, yeah, I heard that part too.
Right, but they had deemed him before he went through all that shit to get the check very deceitful. Meaning you can't believe shit this nigga said. I don't know if he was stealing shit or was smoking crack when he was overseas. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but whatever he was doing, the military was tired of this nigga and gave this nigga the boot. That's why I can't wait, and I hope the video you see me actually shows the paperwork, because I can sit here and I can say shit all day, but if I don't have the actual paperwork to show it, all his gay ass gonna do is lie like he always do. I want the actual documents, so when nigga get the stuttering and high pitched gay voice lying, paperwork don't lie. You can say whatever you want. Paperwork does not lie. And like I said, when I watched the Easy Crave video, it sounded like they all was true. And Easy Crave was verifying the stuff he was saying. He said, "Yeah, we do got because they said military people can get the paperwork because I guess they all can log into the same system or
Right.
something."
This person was in the military too. This person was in the military too, and he showed the paperwork and he broke it down. But this was a while ago. You know what I'm saying? So I don't remember everything, but I knew he got kicked out, and I knew it was for being dishonest. I remember that much. You know what I'm saying? And
Right, and this is
I remember that they said he had to fight the government, the military, for his money, and that's why he had that money when he was saying he bought this and bought that because he had got the lump sum from fighting for the settlement or
the
whatever.
backpack, the
So
backpack.
yeah, so I knew that much. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
his narrative, his new narrative is, oh shit, did that just cash out? Oh my god, who the fuck sent that? I know I just heard that bitch go off. But his whole thing is he hurt his foot in the military, and that's why he left, and that's why he's getting paid, and that's a total lie. Wait,
No, this
what?
person was exposing him because he was telling everybody in the United States that they was broke. You got to go to work, and this and that, that and this. So this person when it looked his stuff up to show that you got kicked out. You did this and did that. You only getting this amount of money. You ain't getting this and that, that and this, you know what I'm saying? So you ain't got all you say you got either. That's why they did that to show while he was dragging men over here in the United States. It was like they was like the reason why he went to the DR was because you can make your money stretch further than over here in the
Yeah,
United
that
States.
too. That too, also, yeah. But you know what? Somebody else has said, there's another video where he's sitting in the room with Miko, and I must have been an old Cash App sound. My bad, I thought it was something new. Anyway, um, there's a video of him, and he's getting clowned by this older dude, right? And the older nigga was like, "Where you stay at?" Like basically, Mary didn't have nowhere to stay. Like I don't know how old the video was, but the dude he said he can't go back to America. He said, "Where you live at?" He said, "Oh, give me a minute. I'm gonna have a place to stay real soon." Like the dude, old dude, was clowning the shit out this nigga in the living room, and his boyfriend Miko was just sitting there busting up laughing at him. My nigga, you can tell that zesty nigga all he do is lie. That's all he fucking do. You can't trust a motherfucker that lies. You just
Well, I
can't.
didn't understand when he was hollering he had so much money when MHB exposed that he was renting a place and what it looked like and that he paid this. I'm like, okay, they both dragging each other ain't got no money. But I'm like, if you got so much money and you go over there because it's cheaper to live, why you don't own a place? Why is you renting anything?
The struggle is real, my nigga. Prostitutes and drugs. And you know what, Miss? I keep it real. I told you guys what my goal was with Mexico. And I also
Right,
told you, it's easier for me to do it there due to the forest and
right,
the
right. I
chain.
understand that.
And I keep it
Like
real
I
with you
said,
guys. These niggas want to act like they just got so much money. You could tell they fucking broke. Like these niggas don't know what real money is.
listen, I'm gonna say this: when you have money, you're not gonna tell nobody about it because I don't want nobody to know I got a mother freaking thing because I don't want you mother freaking asking me for it. I don't
Miss
want you to feel
Lakers,
like I can do
I
anything
need
for
2
you.
million. I need 2 million from Miss Lakers. She got about 13 jewelry stores, about 30 houses, and she just sold her dispensary too at the passing of her husband. So Miss Lakers, I need that big old cash. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna let cash out because this one can't hold no more. This can't break. But no, though, man. At the end
Listen,
of the day, though, man, look, I'm glad that whoever got whatever they got. I'm not a hater, man.
exactly.
Plus, I'm focused on my bag and getting my bag up there to Miss Lakers and Missy's and BC's. I'm trying to get up there with you guys. Y'all niggas are ballers. But no, at the end of the day,
He's
man,
so silly.
you guys work for what y'all work for. Y'all got what y'all got, however y'all got it, man. Y'all blessed. And nigga, man, stop pocket watching motherfuckers and stop lying about what you got and who you are.
I know, right? Exactly.
Be yourself, my nigga. Like God made one of you, even if you fucking weird. He made one of you weird motherfuckers. Like be happy you that one weird motherfucker. Like stop trying to be and portray to be somebody else. Why did I hear that Cash App sound? No, that shit was crazy. Am I tripping? That shit was loud as hell. And I don't see, because I don't want nobody to send in that I don't fucking give them their props, their appreciation.
Did you check it?
No, I checked it, but I don't see nothing. But I swear to God, remember I stopped talking. This shit was
Right.
loud. I was like, damn. Somebody said
Hold
something
up,
about
they I didn't watch it, but I saw somebody else that was talking about it. I just happened to wake up in the middle of the night and see the person was spinning the bin on MHB. I guess he was over there begging for cash apps again yesterday.
oh yeah. He
Was
got
he begging
mad
for
because
cash apps
yeah,
yesterday? They
he
was
got,
like, "You over there begging for cash apps?
right.
Why
Lady
he
Wu was on
known on
that.
this app? For
Hey, no,
everybody know he begged for cash apps."
Lady Wu got on his ass. He said, nigga,
Okay,
you
well you
know,
said her name. Okay, go ahead. You said it.
she like, he was like, yeah, I say names over this motherfucker. She was like, nigga, you begging for $200 or $250 and was mad because all you got was $33. I was rolling, nigga, like, that's
Hold up.
crazy.
Somebody sent him $2, and I guess he's like, "Don't send me no mother freaking $10." And the person that she said, the person said, "You know what? I won't send you nothing else. You're ungrateful." I'm like,
And
wow.
that's how people need to be. Make these motherfuckers respect y'all dollars, man. I don't care if it's $5 or $2. That's 2 or 5 they didn't have. Make these ungrateful niggas respect your dollars, or just stop giving it to them. Point blank. Period. Don't ever feel like,
That's
oh,
what I
nobody
don't
cares about me.
understand. How you gonna tell somebody what to send you out of their money? Like, where do you get off at not being grateful? I guess somebody sent him $1 on the super chat, and he was like, "A whole mother freaking dollar? The F, you should have kept that." I'm like, oh wow, like,
That's that ungrateful
man,
slumber
if you
shit,
get if
man.
you get $100, $1 that add up to $100.
Man, the thing is, the dope man ain't taking no $1. That's why he mad. Like, nigga, nobody paying no. And then the lady was like, nigga, if you need to pay your electricity bill, then just say that.
Right.
Was on that nigga head because, like I said, he lied on her, and I know he lied, my nigga. There's no way in hell a woman who doesn't have a whole, and I don't know her financial status, but I know she's not rich. You know what I'm saying? None of us are rich. Well, I'm not at least. And there's
Right.
no,
I ain't rich either.
yeah, okay, whatever. But it ain't no way.
Having financial freedom is not, to me, being rich is having like 3 digits or a high, like from 100 million, like I'm gonna say 50 million cash, like right on hand, 50 million like
Yeah,
cash just sitting
if you
around
got, if you
on
got,
up. That's
if you
rich
got
to me.
yeah, if you got 2 million or more sitting in your bank account, you're rich to me.
That's not rich. 2 million ain't no money.
Shit, it's more than what the average poverty got. Niggas is lucky to make $100,000
I'm
a
saying
year.
though, but that's not rich because that can be gone in the blink of an eye. If
No, I
if you
know
don't make
that.
no money at your
I
businesses,
know, I know it can be gone, but still, compared to the society, nigga, if you sitting on 2 M's, you're rich. Like that's just what it is. Yeah, you may want more. Yeah, you may have a bigger goal in life, but the standard 2 mil, you're rich. Like you got 2 million sitting around, you good, you straight. But what I'm saying is this though, man. People need to learn how to just be happy with themselves. I'm tired of these gay niggas not living in their truth. We already know you niggas gay, so you ain't gotta keep denying this shit. Like it's 2022 going to the gay people are here. They ain't going nowhere. So you might as well just live your truth. You ain't gotta hide no more. Bring your boyfriend on live, let us see him, see who you fucking with. You know what I'm saying? Just live in your fucking truth. Be LG, and then you'll get more support. The LGBT community is big. If Mayor just stopped denying his shit, if Pookie just stopped denying his shit, and a few other bloggers, their numbers probably would go up. Because one thing I learned by watching the LGBT community, they don't like people who don't support them. But if you are them and you are out, they will support the fuck out of you. They will. That
exactly. And then a lot of people that ain't even part of them support a lot of people that's out, especially the men that's out. They support them like crazy.
Right.
I don't know why they support them men like that. These
Even 50 Cent told Young Buck, man, come on out, man, cause shit, do an LGBT album, my nigga. And even though he was clowning though, there's big money in the gay world. Like it's big money in that shit, my nigga. Look at Ellen. Look at Lil Nas X.
exactly.
Nigga.
Look at Lil Nas X, right? I just gonna say that.
Like my nigga, they came out, nigga, and them motherfuckers is getting that bag. Like
Yeah, even though they tried to trick you at first like they wasn't, but when they came out, they bag went up.
Right, they can do because not only do you do regular events, but now you do the gay pride events. You do all these little gay shit events. So that's just a whole nother bag in itself, my nigga.
Right.
But niggas want to sit on here and pretend like they hard, even though we see them getting pumped. Niggas want to sit here and pump that shit, even though we know they pussy. So they only hindering themselves for getting a real bag in life. So hey, if that's the decision they make, that's the decision they make. It makes me believe God made man for him, my nigga. So you might as well come on out the closet and let it be what it be. Let me see. Oh, I thought I had someone in the chat talking. But yeah, though, man, I've been on here 2.5 hours, Miss Laker. Appreciate you tapping in as always. I might go live a little later because, again, I'm keeping an eye on my relatives due to the death we just had in the family recently. So I'm not trying to go too far and be gone too long, at least till this shit is done and over with. And then I go back to hitting the gym and, doing my normal routine, things of that nature. Um, Again, I love each and every one of y'all, man. My real supporters.
Love you too, bro. You know that.
Miss Laker, BC Dub, Miss Goldie, my YouTube wifey. I'm gonna say that shit more though, because nobody's just trying to steal my shit. Who else in this motherfucker, man? I think that's it that let it be known. I said Miss Goldie already. But yeah, though, man, I appreciate y'all watching me. I know it's not the normal channel. Big Gasman was in the building, y'all. And, y'all be safe, man. Y'all stay separate free. And I'll holler at y'all later. I love y'all, man. I am Sensei official as always. I'll holler at y'all niggas
Peace.
next. Y'all be safe. Peace. What's up? You're welcome to see me, and I'd like to welcome you to the Hood on